the firestorm unleashed. Retro-Renegades, we're masters of the beast. In the realm of gaming, we reign supreme. The power mental warriors, fulfilling their dreams. With our axes gleaming and our swords held high, we slay the bosses as the legends amplify. From Mario to Sonic, we conquer every game. Retro-Renegades, we rise in glorious flame. Retro-Renegades, gaming's heavy metal crusade. We battle like warriors, never afraid. We are the Retro-Renegades. We are the Retro-Renegades.
And then the PC.
How's it going, you dirty bastards? It's Tuesday. Who's a dirty bastard?
Why, all of us are dirty.
Not me. I took a shower last month. No,
That's not what your wife told me.
All right, Bean Boss.
my wife needs to stop talking.
Shut your face. So yes, so I've got this great plan for tonight, everybody. We're gonna play a long-forgotten first-person shooter that I've never played before, Quake 4.
The guy game.
I'm not joking. I did not even know Quake 4 existed. So,
I did not know it existed.
so get this. I knew it existed. I found out it existed. I said, okay, I gotta play this. It wasn't on Xbox One. It was only on Xbox 360. Can't download it from the store. So I downloaded the ROM and I'm gonna try to emulate it. I also downloaded it for Windows. The problem with the Windows version is that it doesn't allow me to keep the Windows down for some reason. And I need the Windows scale so that you guys can show up, because if it takes over the window, you guys freeze.
Oh, you can't have that.
You can't have it. Exactly. So I'm going to try to do some compromises here. Figure out how it's all going to work. I know that Quake. Oh, I'll play a little Quake 2 first for the first hour, because I know that works. That plays a little.
Yeah.
So we'll do a little bit of that, and we'll see how it goes. As you can see, this week we got some Quake 2 going, and hopefully and of course it's on Game Pass. Where's Lemon when you need him?
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. Yeah, they had it both. They remastered both of them like the first year up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, if you get, I think you get the RTX version on the computer mode for the Quake 2, and I really want to get a card that supports that. Because I think the one for the Xbox One as well.
I have an APU. It's one of the two. Fucking my X.
Damn! What I have.
Whatever that bit supports,
I got one of these things.
Oh fucking
yeah!
Well, I can't do that. I just go. I already been cracked. Natural ice. I started drinking early.
Did you have another premature
Calculate.
I did earlier.
We hate it when that happens, right? But sometimes you just can't.
I don't care. She cares.
Yeah, tough for her. I guess Ray, doesn't matter. You got your fill early on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She's just like put it in
You're
my
already
mouth.
mad
Like,
as
all right.
There's a sound clip right there.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Like last week. Last week's about spraying on the equipment. That was
That's what she said too.
They had this thing in Canada, like a public service announcement for children, and it was two puppets that would sing the song.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
Put it in your mouth, and we always made fun of it.
Oh my God.
It
That would
was
never
so
go
bad.
over now.
Absolutely.
There'd be a TikTok challenge. A put it in your mouth TikTok challenge.
With so many Tide Pods in the thing.
If that's what you want to call it. Okay.
But to be honest with you, think about it. The kids that did the Tide Pod challenge, whatever it was, that's natural selection right
That's
there.
natural selection, yeah.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. The Darwin effect.
I wonder the fuck would people
It's,
like-
those are the same people that were cooking chicken in NyQuil. Remember that?
What?
Yeah.
Why? I
don't know
remember
about
that.
this
Like,
story.
what,
I gotta tell you
what
more
did
about
that do to you? What did that do to you? Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
The NyQuil fucking challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
People were cooking chicken breast and shit in NyQuil.
Right. But did it fuck you up when you ate it, or like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Oh, nobody ever actually tried it.
Oh no, they did. I saw it. The chicken turned out blue. You know, like it was blue.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Unless it gets something ass buzz.
No, it's just for
I-
challenges now. It didn't have to give anything.
I remember watching this video once because like they say you can't like you can't eat like eat just like a tablespoon of cinnamon dry, you know, and fucking.
It's super hard to do.
Right, and there was this bitch fucking, dude, and she had a big ladle full of it, right? And fucking she's like, oh, you stupid ass motherfuckers, you say you can't do this shit. I'm gonna do this shit right now. You guys can't do nothing right now. And this, that, then she tips that ladle and fucking goes to drink. She gets like part of it, and she's all, just fucking, oh, it's hilarious, man.
You can die from taking the cinnamon challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you breathe that
That's
into
kinda
your
blue
lungs,
everywhere and
you're
shit.
fucked.
Yeah. She
It says right here, this was 3 years ago. Skip the social media NyQuil chicken challenge. The TikTok challenge where people cook chicken in the over-the-counter format of NyQuil. The FDA called the trend unappetizing and very unsafe. Well, no shit.
like that would be fucking nasty, dude.
How
That'd be
does
like
that even become a thing? Like
that'd be like putting black
Social
licorice-
media?
like
Yeah.
melting black licorice and stuff all over the fucking chicken and stuff, dude. But like I said, you know, if it was some
I
kind
just put pictures of it.
Super
People
cool
doing
bug.
it and the Retro-Renegades team.
oh, that's so cool. That's so fucking nasty.
Jesus.
What
is wrong with people?
I don't
What?
know, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You really have to ask what is wrong with people?
No,
You know
I
what's wrong with people.
I know. Yeah.
Did you see the pictures of the NyQuil chicken challenge, Jack, in the DM? In the Retro-Renegades DM, I put pictures. Yeah.
Green chicken, and everyone who drinks it or eats it falls asleep basically.
They turn into clowns.
No, they were clowns way before that.
No, clowns have narcolepsy, so they literally turn into clowns. Carlos.
fuck, dude, like.
Love you, clowns.
That'd be crazy, yeah, just fucking put it in the crock pot all day with a fucking
Whoa.
couple, 3 bottles of fucking
That shit ain't
NyQuil up
even
there.
good, bro.
No.
Shred it up and put some cheese on it and make a sandwich out of it. Fuck, dude. Oh,
Start a street truck, taco truck, like blue chicken tacos. Yeah!
yeah, fucking.
Why does this chicken taste minty?
Why does it taste like fucking black licorice? Fucking,
Yeah.
ugh, ass. Like, ugh.
But yeah, those are the same people that would do the type.
I
You know, but if it
can't
wasn't for
hear
stupid
what.
people, we wouldn't have good stories.
No.
It's true.
True. Let's see. Axel, what's up, brother? And he says, "What's up, Renegades?" The background audio is super loud. Big letters. Background audio. Yeah. So yes.
It was supposed to be muted.
It
Sorry
says,
about that.
it says, "I can't hear what Jay is saying."
Sorry. Check now.
Oh
Is
yeah.
it better? Is
I'm-
it better? It was because the
it's
fucking
better now.
arcade,
Hold on.
the backdrop apparently has got its own sound. I didn't realize, and I never had it muted before.
Thanks, Axel, bro.
Thank you,
Like,
Axel.
Yeah,
can you hear
it's
us
way
well?
better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you,
I
dude.
just checked.
Thank you.
And I didn't realize it was unmuted. That's why we have people that watch the show to tell us when we fuck
Yeah.
up.
All 5 of them. Yep.
Yeah. We need somebody to tell us when we're fucking up, because Because we do that. Because we don't
if
give
you-
a fuck.
'cause
So we
if you
fuck
don't-
up.
Well, yeah, we fuck up because we don't give a fuck. That's exactly what it is. We give no fucks, so we fuck up.
Yeah, we gotta fuck up because we give no fucks. There's got to be some fuck up or fuck in there somewhere. So we
Yeah,
fuck
like
it
there's a fuck up to give a fuck
Yeah.
ratio.
up. Yeah, you gotta fuck. Yeah,
There's a lot of fucks.
something's got to be fucked. So it's either gonna be fucked up or not give a fuck or fucking fuck it or fuck. Man, fuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm channeling my inner lemon.
That was good. That
No,
was
it's good. Great timing.
Game.
Shit.
Yeah, thanks, Axel. Thank you again.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I gotta
It's like-
Yo,
activate
you
some
missed
Did all
pumps.
show like that.
You missed the whole NyQuil cooking challenge. In
Yeah, the
Titanfall.
NyQuil. Yeah, so yeah, people were cooking chicken and NyQuil.
That was 3 years ago, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, which
Give it
I
a time.
remember that. I remember hearing about that back then. I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
longer ago, but yeah, 3 years ago.
Yeah, I thought it was longer too, but no,
Yeah,
only-
I remember
only
hearing about it. So I'm definitely not going to be doing that.
Well, like I said, if
He
it
said
wasn't
I-
for stupid people, we'd have no content. But what is it?
He
What is
said
it
I-
with stupid people breeding? Like stupid people shouldn't breed.
Yeah.
Well, that's the conundrum you run into because stupid people don't understand how babies are made a lot of times, and it's like
They just pop
and
out.
yeah, they just pop out like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
they-
you keep
they
getting
too-
fat every 9-10 months? Jesus.
I don't know, but we keep getting more food stamps from it, so
Yeah,
let's keep
keep
going.
going.
Let's just
Axel
keep
says,
doing it.
Thought it was just that you were drunk and or high as to why mistakes were made. Not yet. Give us some time.
None
Yeah,
of my
no,
babies were mistakes.
this was
What
an
are you
honest.
talking
This was
about?
an honest fuck up. You know, like, yeah, no drunkenness or
All my babies were
highness.
not accidents. They were meant to be, because they happened both at the same time. I can't say one was an accident.
Okay, so and Axel can hear us. So Axel, what is up, you piece of shit? No super chat today, as my birthday is tomorrow. Graphic, I'll pay PayPal. Jago, I'll take an Xbox gift card. Doggy, I'll take a jersey from the greatest team ever, NFL team ever, the Denver Broncos. Well,
The Cleveland Browns.
I got a feeling what you're gonna get tomorrow on your birthday
Is a piece of
from the
shit.
three of us is jack shit.
No,
So I
piece
and-
of shit.
and I'm not even gonna bother taking the time to put a bow on it, dude. You're just gonna get jack shit, and it's just that's it. No bow, no pretty wrapping, nothing. Just straight jack shit. Just like you get the other 364 days of the year, it's jack shit.
Well, you could probably get a Cleveland Browns jersey
But-
pretty cheap, doggy. Like $5.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I guess I could get that for him. I'll get you Cleveland Browns jersey. Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, you put up with me every Friday, so I mean, you do deserve a little something. So
Who puts
And
up with
you-
who? I want to. What?
yeah,
kind
and
of-
he is a piece of shit. So getting him something that says the Browns
Yeah,
on it,
there you go.
It suits him well. So okay.
You could even get a personalized Cleveland Browns jersey with Axel's name on the back.
Yeah.
There you
It'd say piece of shit.
$25.99.
I love you, Axel, dude, man. Happy birthday tomorrow. I hope you have a.
Yeah, happy birthday.
How old
Yeah,
are you turning?
happy
Axel?
birthday,
62.
62.
No, he's actually
Yeah,
turning. He's actually finally turning 21.
Fine.
Right, I was gonna say Axel's young.
He's a young boy.
Yeah, he's a young buck.
He's a youngin. I could be his daddy.
I can't remember how
You
old are
might
you,
be.
tomorrow, Axel? I can't remember how old Axel is.
I'm gonna say
He makes fun of me.
Is,
He makes fun of me for how old I am.
Is
so.
Axel 40? He's not 40 yet, is he?
I don't
No,
think he is. I don't think he's 40
Axel's
yet.
like 35, 36,
Yeah.
Nah, he's old. He's older than that. I think he'll probably.
37.
I'm guessing he turns
37?
39 tomorrow. 39 or 40.
He doesn't. He looks young.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
I'd say 37. He turns 37 tomorrow.
So he might tell us. Yeah. Here we go. What do we win here? Get to take a drink. Whoever's right gets to take a drink.
okay. If he forced me.
Yeah,
Wait a
I
second.
won.
Are we
I
playing
won.
a drinking game?
Yeah.
I'm
Back to the-
not
back
prepared.
to
I
the
only
dead.
have one beer.
What's
I
up,
can finish
brother?
that in seconds.
Back said, Axel, would you call Jay Daddy? What's up, Back?
Who's your daddy?
And what does he do?
That's right. Oh my god! The other day, I think it was inspired by you, Jago, because you were talking about watching these old shows, and I started watching the old Ren and Stimpy. Oh, it was Beavis and Butthead you started watching.
Yeah.
And then I
right.
started watching Ren and Stimpy, the originals, and it reminded me, like when I was in college, that's what we did, and we had a drinking game, a Ren and Stimpy drinking game, and I have pictures of me as a young man with the poster on my wall, the Ren and Stimpy drinking game, because you know you had to follow the rules. There was like when certain things were said, you had to drink once or guzzle the beer, you know.
Right,
But it was it was the real special things that you'd have to really like chug. Like if Ren said to Stimpy, "You idiot!" Like you idiot.
You idiot.
If he said that, you had to swig it or you gotta like chug it, whatever you had.
Right.
Or you
Ooh.
you bloated sack of protoplasm. Fucking stuff like that. My God, I love that show, and it's even funny today. Like it still keeps it's held up well. It really has.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was kind of ahead of its time on the humor shit, you know, like
You couldn't get away with that
edgy.
nowadays.
No.
it was
You couldn't
edgy. It was edgy, fucking edgy content.
But
for
if
back,
you think
know,
about it,
you know,
it was
so.
kind of like it was SpongeBob before SpongeBob, because
Yeah.
SpongeBob
Oh, for sure.
got to be very edgy without going over the.
SpongeBob
over that
was
line.
fucking dude, yeah, right, dude. Like
Yeah.
I remember that one episode where like the dude's fucking that was supposed to be teaching the karate. His name was Fuzzy Acorns, and
Yeah.
yeah, come on, man. Like
I gotta say, SpongeBob is pretty creative writing. They
Oh,
yeah.
hit that mark, but
Fuzzy
they don't
acorns and fucking-
cross over the line.
and he said something in the show, and it went with that whole Fuzzy Acorns thing. I was like, this is fucking great, dude. They keep it edgy enough, but the kids can still watch it, you know.
Yeah. Like as a parent, I remember. Yeah, I'm like, wow, this is borderline. Like I get
That
the
and-
darker shit, and it's like, but the kids don't get it.
That and Teen Titans Go, like it had some funny shit.
I heard
like,
Teen
like
Titans
that.
Go was good. I never watched it.
It was
never
good
I used to
for
watch
having
it.
sit down and watch a cartoon. I enjoyed that show. Teen
Yeah, I
Titans
never watched
Go.
it.
It was good for a cartoon, you know, like a kid's cartoon. Because
And
it talked about adult shit. It talked about adult shit, dude. It was fucking like they were talking about application on a phone. Or like, what if we shorten the name of it, you know? And they're like, I got it. Location, you know, instead of app, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're because Robin's stupid as fuck, and
What
Got-
was
he's
the
got the
Batman and
Hosford
Robin
Starfire.
show where Robin got basically raped by Harley Quinn on the show? It was a cartoon too.
What?
So
I missed that one.
what
sorry,
that
it wasn't
was.
Robin. It was Robin as Nightwing. So Nightwing, I remember watching. Nightwing is tied up,
Oh,
arms
and
tied
Harley
to the bed, and Harley Quinn's there taking off her clothes, and like getting changed in front of him. I guess she's got him kidnapped or something, and then she looks over at him and she notices that he has a boner, and she basically rapes him.
Yeah, I missed that. Yeah, I missed that.
was that
I think I've seen something like that on a different
Barbera
channel.
production or what? What the hell was that?
I'm gonna find it and play it for you before we leave tonight. I'm telling you, and I watched it for the
That's
first time.
great.
I went, "Oh,
Let's-
is this what
let's
we're
play a
into
rape
now?
video.
I want to watch this now."
What was this? What was this supposed to be? What show was this?
I don't know, but it was Harley Quinn and Nightwing, and I was thinking it was like one of those newer Batman shows, but I don't know what the.
That
name
was
of it
definitely not on like the USA Cartoon Express or
No.
anything like that. No, okay.
Well, someone do a Google search. Say which.
Yeah,
I
don't know
Harley
what-
Quinn
I don't know where
rapes
to go
Robin
with
and see
that,
what comes
you know?
up.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet, yeah, you'll get to watch the whole clip.
Oh, you're gonna be watching something.
Yeah, right. I don't
Okay,
know.
no,
I,
no,
If you
I
have
don't
to
want
find
to
it
find out
before now.
what it gives me when I Google it. Right, exactly. Fuck that.
no, I'm gonna
Robin
find this
tied
right
up
now.
by Harley Quinn would be a better one.
You guys remember Banana Man? That little short cartoon.
Dick Grayson raped by Harley Quinn. Batman and Harley Quinn. YouTube.
There you go.
Oh,
All right, well, play it up.
Hold on. Got to get through the bright speed commercial.
You
Yeah.
don't pay for
Here you
YouTube?
Fuck
cheap
no.
bastard.
Fuck Google.
Cheap
Oh,
bastard.
God.
Next one says called Batman and Harley Quinn.
It looks like I never saw this card. It looks like maybe the Batman that came out. I grew up with the Batman in the '90s with what's his name just passed away, and then they came out with like a Batman 2000. Looks like that cartoon maybe.
Yeah.
But no, this is like early 2000 maybe.
Okay.
Card,
I'm going to bring it up on the screen so everyone can see it.
Oh yeah, she's taking off her clothes and Nightwing is tied up.
Okay.
She's just bent over with her underwear.
I'll probably get a copyright strike, but I don't care.
Yeah, fuck you, YouTube punks.
Place. But what was I supposed to do? I couldn't just let him go. He knows the secret location of my hidey hole. He blabbed to Batman for sure. Could have just killed him, dumbass.
He's like,
Yeah, I'm not a criminal anymore.
what
Plus,
is this?
He's kind of too cute.
It
to
looks
kill.
like no, I see
anyways,
Batman. It looks like
maybe I should
our
have.
era Batman.
Sounds like Ivy
What
could
the
be in some
fuck?
serious trouble. Don't bother yelling for help.
What the fuck?
His dump is condemned. Nobody in the whole building but us.
Here,
Nightwing.
I don't know. I'll put the link to this in the Retro-Renegades thing.
It's night.
I don't know what cartoon that's from.
Really?
Looks like our era Batman.
Guess I was
but
thinking
it
of that
just
Yeah,
goofy
shows
mullet.
I don't know
Batman.
what. Yeah, I don't know what the
Yeesh,
fuck.
that was like a whole
Yeah,
decade of
definitely
bad
don't
hair
know,
days.
but, you know.
Sticks and stones, lady. I've taken trash talk
Here
from
you
bigger
go.
criminals than you.
Criminals? If you hadn't noticed, I went straight. I'm a
Hey,
friggin'
there you
waitress.
go.
Okay, I'm
That's
going to
the
fast
link.
forward a bit
That's
to this
right.
so
I
that we
stand
can actually
corrected.
see what happens.
Like a true
Yeah,
porn.
yeah.
Fast forward to the good part.
Evidently,
Yeah,
the myth
yeah.
like
Right,
that.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
got it,
we're,
and you got
they're just sitting here talking. Fuck
Gave me a
this.
figure out what's
That's what we
fair.
came here for.
See,
Nothing
like,
to
what
yeah, I
happens-
didn't. I didn't come here
She
for
starts
small
taking off her
talk, baby.
clothes.
Now, come on,
To
man.
wear.
Come on.
Sucker punch
That's
Harley.
some dude
That's
talking
good.
over it, but it's the
Street
clip.
Luge Harley, roller babe Harley,
Yeah, I don't
steampunk Harley.
She bends
goth
over.
Lolita
But-
Harley.
okay.
And then he looks
Yeah, her
away.
ass
Yeah.
hanging out. Yeah.
And then she notices he's got a boner.
Huh, ain't that a
Yeah.
kick in the
That
pants?
looks like our
The
era
boy
Batman,
ones are all
though.
grown up.
Don't it? You see Batman in it? He pops up. He did
Oh, that
clip
definitely
over.
looks. Dude, the whole
Okay,
thing
now.
looks old school.
Don't
older
be getting
school,
any
like
funny
80s.
ideas.
Screams 80s.
Too
Fucking.
late.
It looks like our era.
funny.
Like, what was it?
I always
80s,
kinda thought you
90s.
80s,
Yeah,
90s.
yeah,
Yeah,
something like
that says 80s, 90s
What?
cartoons right there,
You know,
man.
that
Like,
book.
But honestly,
With the
like this
headlights and
could not
eyeball
have been
gouging.
on a
I had to
television
write a paper
show
on it back in
that
college.
kids would
Gotta be
watch.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Well,
this- like I said, this one
they
on
used to have like the
Express or
late
whatever,
night,
you know.
late night
You don't meet a lot of likely
cartoons,
prospects at Super
and I
Babes.
remember they had some pretty
I'm kinda
raunchy
choosy.
stuff
So
on
this,
there.
what was this on after
Saying I don't want
Thundercats?
to, 'cause
Like, what, did mom make me
That's
go to
what's
bed
wrong.
before the good shit? You know,
Nice.
like, what the fuck?
right
Back
now,
says he wouldn't mind being
really
tied up
need
by
to
Harley
find
Quinn.
poison.
Axel says it's called Batman and Harley Quinn.
I
See,
got
I never watched
something
that.
you want, and
Never
you
watched
sure
that.
as
Yeah,
shit
never
got
hit.
something I want.
After the original
No, I
Batman,
never
from the
even
late
read it,
80s,
like-
early 90s, I
Maybe Mama
never
will
watched
give
another
you a
Batman
cookie.
cartoon.
The things I do
And-
for Gotham.
I'm taking
He says,
Rosie.
the things I do for Gotham.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I
putting
guess
in
you
that
can't
hard,
rape the
putting in
women.
the
Oh,
hard
I'm
work, yeah,
sorry.
you know.
I'm sorry if Harley Quinn looked like that and had me tied up. I'm sorry, but go ahead. That's fine.
I mean, you really got no choice at that point. You may as well just comply.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I give up.
Yeah, I comply. Yeah.
Well, but if you guys want to watch
No,
a good,
please,
like, if you guys want to watch a good
please don't
show
put
that's
my
on
penis in your mouth, Harley.
the
No.
Netflix show, the Harley Quinn,
Jesus, yeah.
the
yeah.
Harley Quinn Netflix show is really good too. It's basically
I don't have
an adult
Netflix,
version
so
of
I
it.
will not be
Jesus,
watching
take
that
the wheel.
until Netflix introduces the 99 cents for a year idea. Like,
Or
I
until
get
you
a
do,
lot of my
do
shit,
what I
it's
tell
like-
you and go buy a Fire Stick, and you'll never have to subscribe.
I
to
don't
anything
even
again.
like but the stuff I got now. I could get that, but I already got enough stuff like with the streaming services I have and shit like that I already got from
I
Steam.
don't even watch TV like
I don't
that.
watch
mean, I guess
TV
you
enough
buy it
to.
from
I don't watch
YouTube.
TV enough to
Yeah.
like. I play video games until I'm fucking tired enough. You know, if I'm sitting down,
Yeah.
down in front of the TV, I'm playing video games until I'm tired. Just like last night, I was falling asleep while I was playing a game. I was like, okay.
And then
And
you
then I
turn
turned
TV
on. I
for
just
like,
turn on
for like
some
20
stupid
minutes.
random show, fall asleep in a fucking chair, wake up in about 3 hours, go to bed, fucking, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of fucking like I saw that they had like that Dark Side of the Ring, and it's fucking starting. And I don't like to watch that, but I'll catch it on. I'll catch it on a streaming service here down the road or whatever. So
I never even finished.
You know?
I never even finished that Vince McMahon documentary. I wanted to watch.
oh, I'd like to see that, but see that's on Netflix.
That's a good one.
on
That's a
Netflix,
good
so
one.
I don't.
I
Yeah.
watched.
I bet-
one or two
Cyber
episodes.
Gunner,
I
what's
bet
good,
it's
brother?
good. I bet it's good, but I bet you it's a bunch of shit I already know about Vince McMahon that I've heard
Right.
being a wrestling fan for
Well, that's
that
the thing.
long,
Like,
you know, like.
there are no secrets
It
anymore.
really gets in
There's-
depth on the ugly side of it. Like, yeah.
Well, he was a low down, dirty son bitch, but I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
that's
But this
fucking,
really brings it
that
out. Like,
fucking, that's how he got where he was, man. Like, you know, so, and he knew better than to be doing some of that shit he was doing, but he had the money and the power and fucking couldn't help
You're
himself.
talking about in these early 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, 90s, man. It was Wild Wild West back then. That's why they had the
Yeah.
Attitude Era in the 90s, bro.
Yeah, I'll bet you what he was doing. See, I haven't watched this. I'll bet you the worst shit he was doing was probably during that Attitude Era with the girls and shit.
Oh,
would bet.
I guarantee you Vince McMahon had more pussy on his dick in
Oh,
his
fuck.
fucking office during that time than he could
Yeah,
shake a stick at.
probably had
Linda-
Because
And
I know,
Linda
like
McMahon-
little boy's ass.
Sable won't ever even go back there even for like a I think a Sable said she would never go back there even
Yeah,
for like a Hall of
Sable.
Fame induction, and I bet you it's because of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she just
That's
Linda
also Brock's
McMahon
wife,
knew
right?
and
Sable's Brock
Who's
Lesnar's wife.
right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. Yep. Good call. Good
And,
call. I
and,
forgot
and
about
let's be honest, Linda McMahon knew about all that shit, but she turned a blind eye because all the money she was rolling
Yeah.
in.
that. Crispy Bomb, what's up, brother?
up, Chris?
Always good to see you. What's happening? And yeah, I bet you she did kind of turn the blind eye.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, until it got
fucking
big
made
enough.
her
to-
rich as fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Is she
Yeah.
the one that's has to do with the Department of Education now or something?
Yes.
Linda McMahon?
Yeah,
Is that her
she's a real she's a real smart fucking go getter.
Yeah,
type
but
of
she's
woman,
still a
you know,
piece of shit.
But yeah, she, you know, I mean, that's why she belongs to the government shit. So, but she, you know, yeah, all of you know, all those guys were kind of pieces of shit. I guess they did, you know, fucking.
If I was in wrestling back then, and girls were willing to do whatever just so that I could throw them on stage, I'd have took advantage of it too. I ain't gonna fucking lie. So I can kiss my ass, and you know you would have too.
I wonder
Fuck
if because I don't think you see Shane much. I wonder if he was knew some shit that was the goings ons and this.
I
and
heard
that.
I heard some crazy shit about fucking was it Stephanie McMahon too?
And
That
Stephanie, yeah.
Yeah,
but
oh,
she's-
yeah, that I believe.
I remember that Monday Night Raw when fucking Hunter Hurst Helmsley Triple H took her through the drive-through wedding thing, and she was all drunk, and then he was talking for her and shit, you know, and fucking
Right.
yeah,
right.
that was funny. He's like,
Oh,
and now
wow.
all that's left to do is consummate the marriage, you know, and he fucking takes off. Dude, that was fun. That was fucking hilarious. Dude.
Yeah.
I love the
Oh,
attitude era. That
man.
shit was so fucking funny, man. Just who could come up with the better shit.
Wrestling died after that era.
Yeah. That
Oh,
was-
you just
that
couldn't
was-
get away with that shit anymore.
No.
Like,
Yeah, that shit was awesome back then.
Like
man.
I've been watching some like clips, like it's getting better. Like the shit they're doing with John Cena now. Like I've watched a clip where he's turned bad guy now, like in his farewell. I'm like, yeah, come on, bro. Like you gonna wait till of course you're gonna wait till his farewell tour to turn him bad. Like all these, like come on, is this the best you could come up with? And like Cody Rhodes, I mean, like his intro is probably one of the coolest. You got the most energy and shit like I've seen in a long, long time. And I like him because of who his daddy was. But it's like this is the most interesting shit that I've seen in a long time. Not the John Cena thing, because that's just lame as fuck. But like,
I was never a Cena fan, man. Fuck that motherfucker, dude. Like, I was never a Cena fan. I don't care. I like it.
But
I like if he wants to be a heel now. Okay, I'll give you a percentage of a. Okay, you're all right. But you
oh
know.
yeah, you didn't see him attack Cody Rhodes?
Oh no, I saw that. Didn't he have like a shirt that said like "fuck the kids" or some shit? Like he's going
Yeah,
all out on it, right? Like
what?
Yeah.
I thought somebody photoshopped
He's like-
that, but I guess it must be real.
Yeah, I think the shirt said "fuck the kids, give them pudding pops and Jesus juice."
Oh my god, did it? No, that shit had to be like that. Can't be real, right? He would have like. But I saw a few of the clips because
It's all an act.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you
going to
know,
give you. I'm not going to give you no new music or no new moves or no new. You know, I like that shit. I like it when fucking people like that turn fucking heel because your fucking shit got stale. Just like Hogan, you know, fucking.
It's time for him to retire. Like, I like John Cena, always kind of have. But now that he's almost 50, because he's my age, that bald spot when he takes his hat off, I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, you got to go, bro. Like, yeah,
I
please
think
retire.
his heel shit. I think that's kind of just a big ruse. He's going to use that just as to. He won't stay that way long. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
as soon as this, like, he'll be back to normal as soon as, like, right before his last match. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm dead, yeah. Like,
I mean, is he supposed to be facing fucking
Cody Rhodes at the Vegas, whatever, the WrestleMania,
Yeah,
or whatever the
WrestleMania.
fuck it. Yeah.
No. Come on, Cena. I'm
Cody-
a Cena
Cody
fan.
tried
For the
to-
first time ever, I'll cheer for Cena. I remember when Cena faced fucking Rob Van Dam in ECW One Night Stand. And all those people had those fucking signs of if Cena wins, we riot and shit and fucking. Oh, that was such a good ass match. Him and Rob
Crispy
Van Dam.
says,
That was
I'm
dope
wearing my
shit.
OG Renegade shirt tonight. Kind of strange.
Nice.
All right,
Nice.
my man. Hell yeah.
Axel says, me too. Oh, I don't know if you're talking about Crispy or not. Axel says, me too. Oh, he's talking about General Schwartz.
EO Sky. They got a bone for EO Sky. Is that what it is?
I got a bone for EO Sky, too.
Yeah, I do too. Or Liv Morgan.
I definitely got a bone for Liv Morgan.
Dude, I love Liv Morgan. That's my girl now. Fuck all the rest of it. Yeah, fuck you.
I
got a bone for
Rhea Ripley. All you guys.
I
Like,
got
yeah,
a bone
that
for
Alexa- That Bliss.
Rhea Ripley, too. Rhea
Yeah,
Ripley. Oh, my
yeah,
God.
but they're all fucking, dude. They're all fucking badass, dude.
You
Like,
got
God
a fat old
damn.
ass, dude.
The only
Yeah,
female wrestler that I remember besides China, because everyone knows China,
Yeah,
was that
her.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Yeah,
That's
she's
the
she's
only
hot
one I
too, yeah.
remember because she was hot as hell.
Yeah, she's hot too. Yeah.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss is still there.
Remember
Really?
remember back in the day,
so.
remember back in the day in the 90s and shit, fucking Luna Vachon and shit. She talk like this.
No, my favorite one, my favorite female wrestler still to this day is Lita.
Yeah, Lita. Yeah, she started.
Love
ECW,
redheads,
yeah.
man. Yeah, love redheads.
She was Miss Congeniality in fucking ECW, and then she left there and disappeared for a little bit, and then she came to the WWF and had fucking boobs and fucking just like
I
look
don't
more
care.
clean, you know? Yeah.
She's fucking hot,
Dude, she's hot.
Good.
Oh, she was hot in
She's
ECW. That's, yeah, I was like, damn, this bitch is fucking badass, dude. She was cool as fuck, and then she disappeared. I was like, that sucks, man. Fucking. But
But she did that whole thing with Kane and
Yeah.
Yeah,
and being
no, she was
pregnant
cool.
and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, she was cool. She was cool. Fucking. Yeah, Miss
Monkey
Congeniality.
Punch. That's the name I ain't seen in a long time.
Oh,
Monkey Punch, my brother.
Michael Monkey Punch.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, Monkey Punch? Damn, yeah, I've seen that name for a while.
General Spartan's here. Hello, General Spartan.
Yep. Yeah, my favorite,
Redbubble graphics on tees don't hold.
Yeah, you're right.
no.
You know that's why we moved to Fourth Wall.
Teespring. Or
So
You know
actually,
what?
the
I gotta get another shirt from there. You know what? My Redbubble shirt, like I don't really have a. I guess the thing's starting to fade on it,
Yeah.
like my logo, but it like started getting like discolored in places on the shirt.
Yeah.
Like I
You
got
gotta
like I
wash
got
that shit
bleach
inside
on it,
out,
you know,
man.
like. But no, yeah. It would have still. I don't know. It's weird how, but I don't give a shit. I don't mind getting another one because it lasted quite a while. I wear it a lot. You know what I'm
who's
saying?
gonna be
Like,
the
You know
test? Snipes is gonna be our guinea pig. See how long his shirts last.
Oh
Hey, you
God,
know what?
I
Hey.
can't even wash these shirts.
Hey, because Axel never asked you. I gotta ask you if you made an iconic video games podcast T-shirt, I would buy one. So
Wait a second, doesn't he have those? I made him artwork for them.
yeah, if you made those, I would buy one of those too, just to wear.
No,
You know,
he's gotta-
on the
he just
show.
has
You
to
know,
put them on
call
the
me
store.
crazy.
Or I'll put them on my store.
I would
and
even-
I'll make all the
see,
fucking
like-
money.
They like it'd be
Hell
cool.
yeah.
It would be cool if it had the print of the show on the front, and then it had like on YouTube and like wherever you could listen to it and the time it was on and shit. You know, even a Retro-Renegades shirt I'd buy and
Right.
sport it like that if it
Yeah.
had the times on it and shit. Advertisement.
Problem is, what if the times change? You know, you
This
don't wanna-
show's been on at the same time for like. I'll get a new shirt. I'll get a new shirt.
I'll just peel off the glitter. And
Yeah, I'll
number.
just tape another number over it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if it works that way.
No, I just get a new shirt.
But that's the thing, yeah. So that's why our shirts have. Well, I mean, the shirts that I sent to Snipes, they've got the logo on the front, and then it says "Old School Gamer" on the back with the.
Yeah,
your
no,
favorite
it's
console.
it's tight. It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, your favorite controller. And I got the Metallica Facts. You know, I'm like the fan club shirts done there, and I got one, and a buddy of mine's got one, and they came out really good. So, and I've already washed it once, and it hasn't faded. So, I'm keeping an eye on it.
It's the dryer that kills stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm not throwing these shirts in the dryer because I've bought some stuff and it's like it looks good, and then you throw it through the dryer a couple times and it all starts
Monkey
peeling
says,
off.
"Hey
and...
Jay, how you doing, brother?"
I'm doing great, brother.
Mine, the one I got from Redbubble isn't peeling off because it's not even like it's like I don't know it just kind of it's fading just a tiny bit. I don't know. I didn't think it was a bad shirt really.
Yeah.
What was the one you did before Redbubble? What was that one called?
Oh, Teespring. No, Redbubble was first. Then I went to Teespring.
Oh no, Teespring. Yeah, Teespring's where I got most of mine. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They're pretty good. They're pretty good quality shirts. The Teespring.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that you could have like
do
I
front
have
and
my
back.
I have my logo on front and then it says Retro-Renegades on the
Right.
back.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was the
that's-
thing.
yeah.
Like Redbubble only allowed one side.
Yeah, the only shirts I got from Redbubble was my original Retro-Renegade shirt. It's holding up fucking awesome, dude. I've watched that thing a million times.
I'm glad-
Not
yeah.
inside out or nothing. Like so, I guess it was an oddball. I'm an
You're
oddball.
lucky.
So
You're very
yeah, I'm an oddball. So now I wear that thing all the time. I always wear that like Terre Haute. Is it? I'm the walk-in advertisement.
I need to be a walk-in advertisement. I'm the only person that doesn't own a Retro Renegade shirt anymore. I used to have an original one that had me and Super on it, sitting on the couch.
I got a spare one for you, Jay.
Unfortunately, I don't think it would fit.
Oh, it'll fit. It'll be a little big though.
Like, just put it in the dryer a few times.
Yeah. And I promise it won't take 6 months to get to you.
It's fucked up, man. That's how.
Yeah, that quick shipping, man.
No, it got lost.
You could have fucking
Yeah,
dude. You could have fucking sit that motherfucker out on horseback, and it got there faster than what it got with whatever.
Paul could have wheeled it here quicker than it got here.
Yeah, he could have put it on the back of an ant or some shit. Fucking went across the whole Yukon territory up there.
The Yukon territory. That's where my brother lives. My brother lives up by Alaska.
Oh God.
Fuck them all that. I mean, the one good thing about that, I guess, is you would never have to do your yard work. You would never be spending your weekend outside.
No,
doing
they
outside
get
chores.
summers. They just don't. They don't last as long. Like
Oh,
their
really? They
summer,
get, like-
I think the hottest it gets there in the summer, in Canadian temperatures, is about
around
25. I think. Is
Yeah,
the max
I was
they
gonna
get.
say about that, but daylight,
Oh, okay,
like,
so yeah, so they get 70s. They get 70s then.
and the sun never sets.
Yeah, there's.
That
periods of time
probably
the
helps
sun
it
is-
out. That probably helps it out because it never loses its heat, so it kind of. Yeah. Huh. I forgot it did that because yeah.
There was something. It was Tharkus. I was making fun of Tharkus one day because he was telling me about all these crazy stories about what happens in Antarctica. How there's an ice wall where aliens live inside. So I've been doing a little research on it, and some people don't believe that. Though, of course, there are some flat earthers out there that don't believe the Earth
Oh God.
is round. And so this guy went to the
At this point, how could you really believe that?
I know,
shit?
but he was
Like-
brought to the Antarctica. He was brought to Antarctica, and he literally watched and recorded. He watched and recorded the Earth, the sun, rotate around him and not set.
Yep.
So
Yeah, there's
no
the natty
shit.
daddy emojis.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I threw up the natty daddies.
That's the first one.
I got a story of Alaska. So
Cyber Gunner, yeah.
Here in BC, like summers are it's pretty long daylight, but we have fires, and basically once the sun goes down, that's like kind of time to shut her down because it's getting around midnight. And then I went up to Alaska area for work, and I was hanging out with a buddy, and we were carrying on, and I didn't realize that the sun never set there. And all of a sudden I look, and it's like 5 a.m, and I got to be at work in 2 hours, and I'm like, holy fuck, like this is messed up.
Yeah.
What's up, Splendiferous?
Splendiferous.
What the fuck is up?
Well, the only that's never happened to me because I've never been in an area like that. But the weirdest thing that ever did happen to me was that I went to Los Angeles one time, and because there was 5-hour time difference, by the time I left and got there, for me, it should have been like 2 a.m. or something. But instead, it was like 7 a.m. And I just had to sleep. So I slept most of the morning just to kind of get myself back on schedule. But it was messed up, like getting there when I did and realizing, oh my God, it's like the day has just started, but I'm exhausted because I've been up all night on an airplane or, jumping from airport to airport. But,
Jet lag.
It's
a bitch.
But yeah, just like sleeping. Had to close all the curtains, make sure it was nice and dark. And I said, I'll just prepare myself. Because I was there for like 4 days. So I had to make sure that I was going to be well rested.
Right. Who's your natty? I like that. You just coined a new term, a new phrase there, Cyber Gunner. Who's your natty? Who's your natty?
I said, Daddy. He said, who's your daddy? I said, Natty. He said, who's your natty? I said, Daddy.
Yeah.
Isn't Hooser something people saying?
No, he says, wow, you're natty. Oh, okay, wait a minute. No, okay, so no, I
Yeah, wow, you're natty.
Yeah, I thought you said, who's your natty? So that's mine. I'm copyrighting that now.
No, he said, wow, you're natty. I said, Daddy.
Yeah.
Who's your natty?
Who's your natty? Yeah.
So me and Doggy have gone through all the gears, right? And we sit down Saturday to go through 4. And we almost beat that bitch in one setting.
Yeah, even though...
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking...
And we have more glitches in that game than we have in the first fucking
dude, yeah, that game fucked up on us a few times, dude. We had to start fucking... Dude, we had to start a whole, I
had to reset my fucking internet for some odd reason.
Yeah. We had to start chapters over and shit.
Kick
Not
you
acts,
out?
but chapters, yeah. I don't know why it was Yeah, it kicked me out just for no fucking reason. Yeah, I just disappeared.
Which version were you playing?
This was
Gears of War 4.
Xbox One X Enhanced.
Yeah, now it says that on it, yeah.
Enhanced.
It'd been a while. See, I'd played through that one up until the last act. I don't know why I didn't ever finish that with her. Because I'd played it co-op, with some... you know what was crazy?
Actually, no, I played Little 5 co-op with Thurkus.
I love playing Gears co-op. I think it's supposed to be played that way, isn't it? Right? That's kind of this way I feel.
Well, you can play it by yourself, but
you do it yourself, but it's more fun this way. I love it this way.
People say it's more fun, but
Yeah, I just love fucking hanging out and fucking going through this. What I was gonna say is, man, I played that back kind of when it came out, and I didn't remember like a ton of that story and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't either. I only beat it one time. Like I told you.
It was cool playing through it and understanding, because but the other time I played through it, I'd never played the other 3. The first 3.
You mostly play the girl in that one, right?
No,
that's
I played
play as.
Yeah,
that's
I'm playing as JD. Yeah. So that means if you're playing single player, you're going to be playing as JD.
Oh, I thought JD
right, I figured it was JD and it was Kate fucking...
I thought Kate was all number 4.
She is, but you play as JD for the most part.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I never played through it. I never played through it solo, so...
That's the one.
Either way, it doesn't matter who you have, as long as you got that fucking Lancer, man.
Oh god,
yeah.
That's the first thing I said to Thurkus. I said you're gonna pick up a lot of weapons, but you're gonna love the Lancer, so keep.
If you get the Lancer, make sure you hold on to
all the weapons. All the weapons except for the Gears weapons are fucking trash. Fucking trash.
Yeah.
The locust weapon.
Like the hammer burst. The hammer burst is fucking dog shit.
That's the worst weapon in Gears. Jesus fucking Christ. To me, it is terrible.
Yeah, we always avoid those. We always bitch it because they're everywhere, you know. Fucking.
Dude, I will go without ammo before I.
Right,
pick up a
that's what I'm
weapon.
saying. I'll just keep the fucking the lancer and use the
Give me a
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
Yeah.
I'll chainsaw the shit out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how
There
it
was
goes.
one level where the younglings or whatever the fuck they're called, the little small white locusts, you know, when they
Yeah,
first pop out
yeah.
of the pod. A shit ton of them are coming out. And I'm just running up the
Yeah.
steps going.
That was- yeah, you-
I put
Is
it
that
on
where you
Twitter.
put? Yeah, you recorded that.
Yeah.
One, yeah, that one thing. Yeah, yeah.
Me
We
and
were
Doggy
fucking
were
their ass.
fucking chasing all the
Hey.
shit out of it.
You know what else is fucking fun, dude? Was that demo we played at the fucking that started that split fiction shit, man. That shit.
Oh,
was
how
fucking
is that
whack.
game? I want to know.
Split
Dude.
there's a demo, a free demo. You don't even have to own the game.
Download the
download,
the friend
download,
pass.
download the demo,
Yeah, the
and
friend
you
pass.
can play the demo with a friend that doesn't have the game either. So
Oh,
neither
wow.
one of you own the game.
Yeah.
So, but you can still play the
And
demo.
and
I
it's a
swear to
long
God,
demo.
The
It's a
demo
long
was
demo.
what, like 2 hours?
Yeah,
Jesus.
we played
I
it
told
for
Doggy, I was like, this
2
bitch gonna
hours and
keep
18
going.
minutes. Yeah, 2 hours. No, 2.5 hours I played. You had like more, but you might have had it turned on for a while before, you know. But like, yeah, 2.5 hours.
That's
It's
all
a
2.5
fun
hours.
game, man. It's funny shit.
So what?
Dude, it's
what's the
fucking
premise?
fun.
Yeah.
What's the premise?
All right, so
There are two writers, right? And they go
Right.
to, I don't remember the name of it.
some
but the title-
academy where they're trying to pretty much.
The title screen, it shows you the location where the game starts, and shows you a taxi where the dark-haired chick showing up to the place.
Right.
That the title screen shows you, and it's like this where they're trying to get published, and
Mhm.
and both of the characters that you play in the game, they both show up there, and they're trying to get their stories published, and then this guy's like, he says like, well, and they put them in these suits, and they're like these Tron suits or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like. The British chick is the blonde chick. I can't remember her name. Zoe and
Zoe.
somebody else.
Yeah, Zoe and the other the dark-haired chick is Mio.
That's the one I played as. And they're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna put you in this machine, and they don't. They say I can't remember what they tell them exactly. And the British chick's like
They're all for it. Everybody's all
yeah,
for
all
it. The
for
blonde
it.
chick's
And
for it.
you see these other writers around them. They get put into these bubbles,
yeah.
and they just like go unconscious. And you see the British chick do the same thing, and the dark-haired chick I was playing as goes, "Oh hell no, I ain't signed up for this." And
Right.
they start struggling. He's like, "No, you gotta jump in your bubble because we can't complete it or whatever. It's already set up. You gotta do it." And she's struggling, and she falls into the British chick's bubble.
Yeah, so
And
they're
then
both
she's
in the same thing. Yeah,
saying-
they're both in the same
she
one.
shows
Yeah.
up in
Oh,
her
okay.
story. And the British chick's like, "What are you doing in my story?" And she's like, "I don't know, but something's weird going on here." So then you see this crack, and then you go after this crack, and it puts you in the brown-haired girl's story, which is she's a sci-fi writer.
Right.
And that's the first level you play, the sci-fi level, and then he just switches back and forth.
Yeah, and
between the
and
stories.
they're all different games, like from sci-fi to fantasy, and you notice what game they're kind of trying to steal shit. You know, not steal shit from, but like pay homage to like those fucking
Right.
those styles. And there's so many different gameplay styles. The characters are awesome, dude. Like, man, it's fun just and working together and figuring shit out. You know, fucking.
I told Doggy I would never, and this is just how I would never buy that game though, because and I was telling him this before we started. That game, you can never play it unless you have another person.
Right.
The game is locked behind a person paywall.
Well,
Even
isn't
though
that
you-
the same
But-
as? Isn't that the same as
Yes,
the prison
yes.
game?
Yes, and
Yeah.
it takes two.
Yeah, it
That's
takes
why I've
two.
never played A Way Out before,
Way Out,
again
yeah,
because
and it
you
takes
have
two,
to
yeah.
have another person.
Yeah, well,
That's
You and
fair.
Doggy game together quite a bit, so if you enjoyed it.
No, we're gonna play it when it goes into EA, which means
Yeah,
Game
the-
Pass.
Ah,
I'm not
gotcha.
buying it.
Yeah,
I'm not
we already
gonna
have
buy it.
a way out download. We'll play through that fucking in the
Yeah,
meantime.
that's the one you and I played, Darkus.
Which one's that?
Remember
A
the
Way
one that the
Out.
two brothers escape prison?
Oh yes, that was a good game.
Yeah, it was
There-
really
it's
good.
They had a
great game.
really
I've-
good
I've
twist at
beat
the
it.
end too.
Yeah.
This game-
Yeah, it has.
yeah.
I told Doggy. Me and Doggy gonna play through it, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we
those
have it
games
downloaded, yeah,
are
yeah.
paywalled behind an actual second
But
person.
yeah, split fiction, man, what a cool fucking concept. What a cool like story. I like the chicks are cool and the fucking.
It just
I
sounds woke to me.
No, it's not. Bro. It's not.
No, I know. I'm
Supersonic
kidding.
Station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's,
voted
yeah.
him.
I'm glad it's 2 chicks, man. I think it's
Yeah.
cool, man. Fuck
No,
yeah.
I just all the rhetoric of
One
all
of
that
the
shit.
one chick's British. You're, oh, I never been in a fight before. You know,
Hmm.
fucking. I don't know. They're-
I'm playing
like-
Assassin's Creed right now, and,
and
everybody
like
was,
Oh, how
Jago,
is
oh,
it?
whoa,
like
it's good. If you like, especially if you like Valhalla, it's good.
Okay, so did you play Ghost of Tsushima?
Ghost of
That is one I did not play.
Okay, because I'm
Ghost
curious
of
to know how it
Tsushima.
compares.
Ghost of Tsushima will be way better than that
You think
Assassin's
so?
Creed.
Okay.
I'll guarantee.
Yeah,
Guarantee.
yeah,
There's
guarantee.
no way Assassin's Creed better than that. If you're looking, if you're looking for like, just, because Ghost of Tsushima is more straightforward shit. Like Assassin's Creed, you have to like build up a town and fucking do all this other fucking like horse shit and go out and fucking harvest crops and shit. I've already heard like some of this shit. I'm like, damn, dude, like I don't even
It's-
want to play this. Not like this sounds like a pain in the ass. Like this is gonna take like 80 fucking hours, dude.
It is.
Like-
It is. I mean, I don't know if you ever played Valhalla or not, or
I played Valhalla, and after about 55 hours, I've said, "Fuck this game,
yeah,
dude! Like, I'm
yeah.
so fucking tired of this, dude. Like, fucking like, I like some of the combat in it and shit, but like, that's what I like about fucking. There's no way even the combat's better fucking than fucking.
Ghost of Tsushima's on another level, man. I'm
Fucking,
telling
yeah, it's badass. Yeah, if you was
okay.
like, hey,
I gotta
that's
play it. I
fun.
gotta play it then.
Yeah, you
No.
gotta play that.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
I got
I got
turned
a
against it
PS5,
because
you
I
have to play
usually
that.
I usually don't like Japanese games, and then I
That's
kinda
one of the
just,
cool. I played a ton of cool games. in
I've already
2024.
look.
That
I've
was
already
one of my
heard
favorite
enough
games.
reviews about Assassin's Creed. I'm not the biggest Assassin's Creed fan. I don't think I've ever beat one, but I bought Aussie. I own Aussie.
I haven't ever beat one of them.
The
either.
story is cool, but it's just too. It was way too grindy. Way too grindy.
it is.
sometimes.
It's I'm into it, and I got sucked in, and I'm like, yeah,
well,
this
that-
game's
and
gonna
that's cool,
steal
yeah.
100 hours of my
That's-
life.
And
Yeah.
I can tell you, Ghost
That's cool, yeah.
of Tsushima never felt grindy to me at all.
No.
The story is amazing. The combat
okay.
is fucking
But
amazing.
here's
combat's
here's
cool.
my only gripe about Ghost of Tsushima is the fact that every fight feels the same. That's my only gripe.
I mean, I can
Because
see
you
that.
had different characters and you had to switch
Yeah.
your stance and stuff. I kind of
But
like
you can switch your stand. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't need to. Like, you can fight everyone with the same stand if you want.
Oh no, you weren't. I don't know. You couldn't do that in the end because like
Yeah,
if
you
you had a
kinda
guy that
had
had
to,
spears and
yeah.
shit, you had to use
Yeah, it made it easier
that
if you
stance.
switched
And
stances.
if you fucking if you don't switch your stance, it'll fucking.
Oh, I get you.
Harder.
Yeah,
It makes
yeah.
it harder on you.
And
You
it's
can still
easy to
beat
switch your
people.
stance because you just like press like one of the buttons and use like triangle, square, cross, or circle. Like fucking.
It's kind of like a head fake, almost like. Yeah.
But yeah, you have like if guys have shields, you have to have that stance so it'll break the
Yeah,
shield.
I got you.
Otherwise, it won't fucking none of your other stances will fucking. And then I like the when you walk right into town and there was like a face off or a duel.
Yeah.
And it was like a one swing, and if you hit it, you fucking killed them automatically.
I
if
always-
not, you
I-
fucking
I
they fuck
always
your ass
won.
up and fucking.
I never lost
Yeah.
one of those. I did
Yeah,
good
but
in all of them.
that was kind of cool how they did that. But I liked how, like, you felt overwhelmed in the fights and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
And-
sometimes.
I love how
like
there's just
6
too
or
many
8
people
dudes be
coming at
coming
ya.
after you, dude.
Yeah. And sometimes you'd have to switch your stance to get the different dudes to kill the different dudes.
Yeah.
It's fucking fun. I loved it.
No, I can honestly say like I love Horizon Zero Dawn, the first one, but I think Ghost of Tsushima was a better new IP.
Ghost
Way
of
better new IP.
Tsushima is probably the coolest
It's one of the coolest new IP they've come out with.
IP that I played on the PS5. That was the Sony IP. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
I'll have to pick it up. That's the only
No, it's
PlayStation
good.
game I haven't played
It's
just because
good.
I'm like,
Yeah, good.
it's a game like it's addictive enough. Like if you picked it up, like you'd want to like go back and go get the rest of the, do the rest of the lore things and the fucking. I can't remember what all the.
I like
different
even
walls
how
look
like
like. I remember you
how
break
they even-
bamboo and
how they even did like
the
how to tell
trails.
you how to tell you where to go with the wind.
The wind, yeah, you follow the wind.
Yeah, I
and
like
shit,
that
yeah.
Cool
too.
as fuck, dude.
And the
wind was
horse,
cool.
Yeah, you
riding the
press-
horse is fun too.
Yeah,
It
you
was.
pressed a certain button.
Story
and the
was
wind would blow and tell
interesting
you
as
where to
shit
go.
too, and like I never got bored.
Yeah, you never got bored with it, and you could go off the beaten path and make your guy way super more badass and do all
Yep.
the stuff,
Yep.
or you could just kind of follow the beaten path. You kind of wanted to get him a little stronger though, because it gets kind of you know,
Like,
you want to
I
have
want to
some shit at the
play
end.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I've already heard enough reviews about it where they saying like it's like
It'll be 19 bucks in a fucking couple months, man.
It's a lot of the same.
I got it gifted to me. I didn't, so I'm
Yeah.
like, because
I'm
I
not-
was.
And I don't blame you, and I don't blame
No,
somebody
I
if
don't
they want to
blame
pay $70. Well, I'm just saying myself, it'll be. I'll wait.
Yeah,
I
wait.
was
I-
gonna wait. I was gonna wait, and then it got gifted, so I'm like, oh fuck it.
Well, that's
I'll
play
wait,
it.
I'll wait
fucking
till,
awesome.
I'll wait till it's
Yeah,
like
that's
if
awesome.
I'll wait till I can find. And Assassin's Creed's one of those games that it definitely has a physical copy, and it's definitely one of those you can find at like GameStop for like a physical copy for like $15.
Yeah, or get it off. Even like you just wait and get it off
Or
eBay,
eBay.
like fucking
Yeah.
$39 here in a
Yeah.
week or two. If you know, like
It
but,
wasn't a need to play for me, but now I got it for free.
Yeah, if you got
so
it
it was
gifted,
like,
that's
you're
I'm
playing
like,
it. Yeah.
And
I'm
even
like,
even if you bought it for $70 and you're enjoying it, fucking hey, that's
yeah.
ain't no shame in that either.
It
man.
was not a day one game for me, but now that I'm about 10 hours in, I'm like, fuck.
There's quite a few people that are enjoying it. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't hear everybody talking trash.
I mean,
don't
every time
hear-
I see gameplay, it looks really fun.
It looks.
I just don't. I just like like I said, what I didn't like that I heard about it was like building up the settlement and like having to go out and like do crops or some shit and fucking gather shit.
It's not like that. Basically, any.
But I heard you
negative-
could also just go buy that shit in the fucking
Yeah,
store.
any
like,
negative
that's
shit
what I do.
you're
Like,
hearing
I'd
is
waste my
bullshit.
fucking
It's
time,
just
like,
people trying to go for that negative.
planting crops. I'm not.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
the
doing
clicks
that.
and shit.
Yeah, the clicks. But like you say, if you're interested, but it's gonna steal your soul because it's a Ubisoft game. Like,
No, like honestly, God's honest like reviews I've heard is like it's good. If you're a Assassin's Creed fan, you won't be disappointed. It's not a game changer like they were making it out to be, but it is a little different. And
It is.
like it is refined in some aspects, in some aspects it's not. So that's why a lot of people gave it like an 8, 7, 10.5, 8. That's why the score is what it is, like
If
an
I
81.
if I had to play it right
That's a fair
now,
score, I think.
it is.
If I had
Yeah.
to play it right now, I'd drop that $17.99 for Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah, and if I was gonna play it right now, I would
Yeah.
do that for a month. If I wanted
But
to
you
play
won't
it
buy
right, I mean-
YouTube.
No, I won't
Wow.
buy YouTube. No. I'm gonna pay Ubisoft $17.99 for a month to play Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I give Google any fucking money. Nope.
I don't like watching commercials on YouTube. Fuck that
Oh
shit.
yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah,
but I deal with it.
I don't
hate
either.
'em.
Yeah, but I have to. I guess is kind of the because
I hate them.
dude, I couldn't. Dude, I couldn't.
You see
stomach
what happens
that.
when you
Just,
give Google
like-
too much money? They come out with shit like Stadia. And then
See,
they
the
drop it
thing
like a fat
is,
habit
they
a
would
year
make
later.
so much more money off that whole deal if they would cheapen that price. If that was like $6.99, maybe
I would do it.
$7.99,
Yeah,
I'd
I
do
would
it.
do it. Yeah,
I'd do it. You'd
I'm
have
not- I'm
me.
not-
Everybody on this fucking panel would probably do it. Everybody, but no, I can't.
As
speak
much
for
as I
everybody,
want,
but, you know,
YouTube is
more
my
of
main
us
source of
would do it,
YouTube is
and
my
more
main
people
source of
in the
entertainment,
chat would do it.
bro. YouTube is my main source of TV. If it was cheaper, I would pay for it. But I'm not
And
paying them what
We
they
got
want.
Lemon in the chat here saying he's drinking beer at work. All right.
Wait a second.
All right.
you
bus
dropped it
driver?
off?
Good day.
Yeah.
Good
See you, bus
day
driver.
right there. Yeah. Yeah.
New York
Oh,
Metro is compromised.
Yeah.
If you're curious, I put the 2 clips I took of me and Doggy playing Split Fiction in the Retro-Renegades team.
Oh yeah, that was that game was fucking fun.
Okay,
And
We
let's-
did that Friday.
let's
when
go
it
take a-
comes to
let's
Game
go take a
Pass,
look.
when it comes to Game Pass, we will be playing it because
That was actually, I was really surprised at that. I can say now that, I will definitely be playing that when it comes to EA. We've already made that a plan. I'm leaving it installed. Because when you install the demo, you install the game. And the game's
Yeah.
not that big. So, yeah, I'm leaving
it's
it
like
installed.
84 gigs.
Comparatively speaking, it's not that big.
Oh yeah, it's not big compared to a lot of shit. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Friend Pass. Download the Friend Pass, and if you both go into it, you can play the demo.
For free. And it's like 2 hours, bro. It's a good demo.
Yeah, we played it for a while. Yeah.
I told Doug, I said, this demo's going to keep going. We're going to end up beating the game.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You get a good taste. You'll know if you'll like it.
I'm gonna have to check that.
They got ninja swords.
They're cyber ninjas. That's what they are. That's the
Cyber
story.
ninjas. Yeah.
That's
The
so
cyber ninjas.
crazy.
The brown hair girl is the one I was playing as, and she's the sci-fi writer. She wrote this story. The blonde hair girl is the British chick, and she's like, what are we? She's like, we're cyber ninjas. I'm like, holy shit, that's cool as fuck.
I've never been in a
Yeah.
fight.
Were they like sucked into a video game?
We're cyber
They were
ninjas.
sucked into her story.
A story, and then they find this. they have to keep finding this crack, right? Because there's not, you know, like smoking crack, but like this neon like crack or whatever. Because something corrupted's going on. Something corrupted's going on, right? And every time they find this,
play the next one. You'll see us playing, trying to defeat. We're having to work together. Like I'm opening like throwing the barrel, and Doggy's having to take his whip thing and throw him at the guy that's
grab him up.
This looks way too trash. It's way too woke.
It's woke as fuck, ain't it?
There's two chicks here. There's two chicks here. That looks
There's
terrible.
no testosterone in there.
No, this looks cool.
It was so
super
woke.
cool.
It's so woke that I just woke up.
Yeah.
Dude, no, honestly, I was impressed.
Well, I know what me and
I
Darkus
was
are gonna be playing
impressed.
minutes.
I was
yeah,
impressed.
You've gotta play it. You gotta download the friend pass on the store.
Friend pass,
but
yeah.
But
Okay.
you're actually
Friend pass.
downloading the game,
And then
it's
you-
fine. Download the game, and then you both can play the free demo.
Okay.
It's cool, dude. It's
And it'll
really
stop
cool.
you at
Visually,
at
it looked
a certain
crazy.
point where you're like, "Fuck, man."
Oh,
I
it's
gotta
good.
keep playing.
You didn't see, but the other girl, when you jump into the blonde hair girl's stories, she's like
she's
like the fantasy writer, like
Yeah.
an Elden Ring, or
Oh, okay.
or a Avowed, or like a Game of Thrones writer. So everything's like medieval kind of looking.
Oh, crazy!
like
so
a
it's
fucking
constantly changing.
MMO.
Like
Yeah,
World of
constantly changing. Like we
Warcraft.
had,
it goes back. That's what I'm saying. You find that
in her
crack,
story,
and it goes to the other person's
in her
story.
story, we had ogres and shit, like
Oh.
15-foot ogres chasing us up like poles and like running us down. There was an Indiana Jones thing where we were having to run at the camera because we were running downhill. Doggy's like, I hate running at the camera. I was like,
I hate running at the camera.
Yeah. But they were chasing us down and shit, dude. And though Mio, whatever her name is, the brown haired chick, she's like, what are these giants? And British chick's like, they're giants, they're trolls.
Yeah. Yeah, they both kind of defend their own story, and their stories are getting twisted by this, whatever these fucking this corporation is or whatever publisher
they
thing
went
is.
to.
That they were trying to steal their ideas.
Was trying to steal their fucking ideas.
and
It's
use
what
all their ideas.
Crazy.
What we kind of like can tell so
Yeah,
far.
and those two getting thrown in the same pod fucked it up, right? And it's
Kind of
showing-
intertwine
it's
their
cracks-
brains.
It
and
is.
It's showing
It is.
cracks in their system, and they're figuring out how to fucking
Like
fix it,
because
like,
Mia got thrown into Zoe's, like the blonde haired girl's thing, like the system is starting to like go haywire, and they can actually one part they're in like one of their stories. I don't remember which story, but they can hear the outside world. The people
That's right.
talking.
Yeah, they could hear.
They're like, is he trying? Mia's like, he's trying to take all of the like, or sucking all the
That's
stories
how we know.
out of all
that's how we
these
know what's
writers'
going on.
heads.
Yeah, so they've overloaded their system basically, and
Yeah.
the eggheads are like, holy
The
fuck,
eggheads
how
on the other
we?
side are trying to
how do
figure
we
out to
fix
shut the
this?
or
Yeah.
try to shut the system down.
So now I'll bet you, as the levels go on, we're going to be fighting against those bastards. You know what I'm
Lemon.
saying? So like, yeah. So
That's
yeah,
a cool
no, that
story.
game, like Jacob said, I
It's
was
cool,
very
man.
impressed by it.
I was
I
impressed
thought it would
with
be
it.
cool, but yeah, the story's fucking awesome. The characters are cool. The fucking gameplay is fucking fun as fuck. And it's cool working together because you'll just be run along and somebody like fucks up and shit. And you're like, oh, okay, fuck, well, okay, now what are we gonna do? And somebody's like,
No,
oh wait,
that's-
hey, do this, do this,
yeah.
the fucking
That's the best part
Yeah.
is figuring
Yeah.
shit out with your buddy, and oh fuck, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Lemon, I'm picky, not cheap. I don't play every fucking game just because it comes across my fucking feed. On
Yeah,
Quake, bro.
there's no fucking like right now. There's no point.
Who
in
gives a
picking
fuck?
that up.
I ain't interested
Right
in
now,
everything.
we're still going through the Gears stuff.
Yep.
And we got a way out. We're gonna play that, and then then by then it'll be in EA Pass by then.
I'll be 50. I'll be 48 in August. 50 in 2 years. I've realized I'm not spending my money on. But
I have
on
no
any-
point.
on only on what I really want to play. That's
I
it.
told
Yeah.
Jago, like, if I see that game for $19.99 or some shit, like just on a sale somewhere,
I
I'll
told
pick it
you.
up.
You talking about
I'll
Split
pick it up.
Fiction?
Then,
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'll buy
Yeah.
it too.
yeah, I'll pick it up. Yeah, I'll buy 2 copies that way. We both have it, and we can fucking
Ain't no point because
Supposed to have a copy
most,
because they take it off that.
the rarest commodity that they don't make any more of ever is time, and I don't have time to get bored with a game like Horizon Forbidden West and put all that time in it and get fucking bored to death and stop. I wasted all that time. I don't have time to go to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, love the game, and then get bored and stop. That's a waste of my fucking time. I'm not.
Yeah,
doing
that
shit
sucks
no
when
more.
that happens,
No,
dude.
no,
Like,
I'm not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I'm not a casual. I'm a hardcore gamer, but I'm a hardcore gamer that has decided to not waste his money on crap. I don't care if the game's cool. If I'm not interested in it, I'm not fucking buying it. I don't make no apologies about it. I don't support the devs. I support my wallet. Fuck the devs. How about that?
what's up, boys? Oh, gamer, what's up, brother?
What's up, Wise?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's on Xbox, PlayStation, anywhere. If I'll play it if I'm interested in it. I don't give a fuck where it comes from, who makes it. I don't know none of these people. I don't owe them a goddamn thing because at the end of the day, they don't pay my bills. Thank you.
Yep. There you go.
Yep.
Yep. Well
Very
spoken.
true.
Yeah, no, that game's a perfect Game Pass candidate right there. It'll fall in Game Pass at the right time. Fucking yeah, we don't need to buy that. You know, like I said, if it goes cheap enough, that's cool. Otherwise, you know, like the onslaught of games is coming here with the South of Midnight, Expedition 33.
Oh my god.
There's a couple other games in April I'm looking forward to. Then about the Doom fucking collector's edition. So
Hey,
like, I'm gonna pick through every piece of that game if I pay $200 for it.
Hey, I got the collector's edition of Doom, the
Right.
Dark Ages pre-ordered. So yeah. I see,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I support the games I'm interested in. Fuck all the ones I ain't interested in.
And see, Jacob,
They're too expensive
Jacob,
now. They're too
And
expensive.
I don't understand that. Not understand Jacob, but I don't understand why he couldn't get this. Like Jago wanted to get because they had it was cheap, kind of cheap, like for $150 they had that Claire Obscure Expedition 33
Oh yeah, that game looks interesting.
collector's edition, right? They had a collector's edition, but they didn't have an Xbox version.
Nope.
What?
Even though Xbox has it on Game Pass and they have like the marketed rights, you didn't make a fucking collector's edition for Xbox, you know?
Nope.
Like
Nope. That's just
that was
Xbox
kind of.
I'm used to it. I'm getting on there. You got to be like whatever.
Yeah, that.
And I'm not gonna buy it for
I mean-
PlayStation. I don't turn this bitch on.
No, yeah. Right now, at this point, yeah, I'd probably have to get a bottle of or a can.
I
of
feel
Air
sorry
Dust.
for the people that bought the PS5 Pro. God damn, you
Oh,
got suckered in like a
man.
motherfucker.
Oh
With
man,
the PS5 Ho.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
no, remember it's the PSO.
The PSO. That's
Yeah,
who bought
no.
those 5 Pros.
Yeah.
I mean,
it-
to each
it's
their own
cool.
on that, but yeah, what a fucking
cool,
what a
man,
fucking
but
in the ass that would have been.
I've had every PlayStation. Not every gamer can say that. I've owned every goddamn PlayStation 1. And I can tell you, as being a PlayStation fan, yes, I'm a PlayStation fan, just a bigger Xbox fan, this is the shittiest fucking PlayStation generation that has ever we've ever had.
This is a shitty. I mean, like nobody that's a PlayStation fan can deny that. The PS5 is the biggest joke
if they
of the
deny that,
PlayStation.
you're in.
It
Yeah,
is.
then they don't know what the
bro.
fuck they're talking about. Like exactly. Like how the fuck? Like what can you say the Sony done first party in this generation? I don't give a
Nothing.
fuck about
Nothing.
Astrobot because like
No,
Hey,
fuck.
I
it.
okay, I applaud
Doggy,
you.
Doggy,
You got
forgot.
it for
You
that.
forgot.
Like,
Concord.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Concord. Fuck man.
The
Concord.
biggest
Oh my
flop
God.
since
Flop in the
ET.
game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Probably a bigger flop
Right.
than ET.
No, it's
and a
bit-
bunch
yeah.
of and a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, it probably costs a
E.T.
lot more than ET.
and a bunch of
E.T.
Yo,
remasters.
guaranteed.
And
it is.
every other
No,
one
no,
of your
no, no.
fucking games that you've came out with have been games that have been on the PS4 or could have been on the PS4
Hey.
all along.
Yep.
Spider-Man.
No,
fuck
Concord
it,
was a bigger
too.
flop.
Um,
ET was on sale for longer.
Oh,
It
so
was.
true. It's so true.
I bought that.
It sold more
PlayStation
copies
5.
too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Probably had more concurrent users. You know, at fucking. At one point in time. Yeah.
It has more concurrent users right now.
Yeah. does!
Damn, it probably does! Probably
no
does.
joke.
Yeah,
No joke.
it
There's
probably does.
people on
Somebody-
PC
if-
playing
put it
that
up
shit
on the
Somebody
right
emulating
now.
that game right
Right
now,
now.
it's got more than Concord. Yeah. Yeah.
A fucking
I-
almost 40-year-old game. Yeah. Or a 40-year-old game, probably, or older. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I bought that. I bought that piece of shit right there. That piece of shit right up there. That big, tall, ugly, fucking vagina-looking, fucking router-looking, whatever the fuck that thing's supposed to
Oh
look
my
like.
god.
Fucking to play some fucking exclusive games. And
No
and I'll be goddamn go to hell if Sony decided they were going to quit making exclusive games. That what a bunch of bullshit, man. Like.
Now,
Really?
people come at give you what's that game with the bitch with the fucking big ass? What is that game? It's
And
like
I don't
Soul
care
Blade.
about Astrobot. I don't want to play Astrobots. Yeah.
No, we played the demo, dog. What's that game with that Asian chick and the skin tight shit?
Oh, that
my
Stellar
God.
Blade shit. That's
Oh my
yeah,
god,
dude.
ass, fucking fuck
I
ass
was gonna rip that
bullshit.
through GameFly and play it until I played the demo, and I was like, "This game
The
fucking
controls in
suck,
that game
dude."
suck ass, dude.
Suck.
They were terrible.
I mean, I understand if you was a PS only person and you had to cap for that shit. Okay, but it was weak as fuck. It sold like shit. It played like shit. It was a piece of fucking shit. Kind of like Axel. It was a piece of shit. And
Like, if you're into only into PlayStation, I get it, because it's name brand recognition. I get it, but like
Rise of the Ramen noodle.
Sony, the PlayStation brands to me, this generation has tarnished the shit out of the name brands, bro. Like, fuck, it's terrible. And they come out with the PS5, dude. They're actually selling more hardware and shit now than they are fucking games. Like, I mean, or they're bringing out more hardware
Or the
than they are
controllers.
games.
Yeah,
Oh my
100%.
God,
Actually,
yeah.
that's a good fact. I would love to dabble into that and see how many PlayStation exclusives have been sold compared to their consoles.
Dude, like
Look at John
Like we
Sport.
put-
Rise of Ronin was dog shit. I heard that too.
Rise
Like, yeah,
of the
that's-
ramen noodles. Yeah, fuck that game, man. Like Ninja Gaiden fucking.
Just like I was talking about with cars and music a while ago, PlayStation is the same. Has turned into the same jelly bean vanilla ass bullshit. Like no like idea, nothing new. They're relying on everything. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? We are in like the terrible car era, terrible music era, terrible fucking PlayStation has lost its fucking way. Don't know what the fuck it's doing. And this is the guy who has hit every PlayStation. Dude.
Yeah.
this
Well, the thing
terrible.
is, okay, I had every PlayStation since the PS4, but pretty much the only good thing on this motherfucker is a bunch of PS4 games. Like we were
Yeah.
talking about earlier, fucking Ghost of Tsushima. One of the best games I played on this fucking PS5 was that. The fucking God of War games, PS4 game. Gran Turismo 7, PS4 game. Fucking Spider-Man 2, could have been a PS4
No.
game.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I have to disagree with a wise old gamer. You know what I don't like about the DualSense? Is that I can't play it with one hand without fucking hitting that touchpad by mistake all the fucking time. It is a pain in the ass. They have to come up with a way to disable it.
oh, that DualSense thing
I'll
there.
give it to Wise Old Gamer. This is the first, because we all played with the, well, not say all, but maybe did, but I played with the first PlayStation controller, the second PlayStation controller.
Yeah, they were
The third,
kind of
the
about the
PlayStation
same. Yeah, they were all
3,
kind of about the same, yeah.
they're all about the same. The 4 was cool with the touch, but 5,
Yeah, the touch,
this
yeah.
was, I will give it to PlayStation. One of the coolest innovations they did is with the haptic feedback and shit, but a lot of people don't want that shit. It's
And
cool,
you can
though.
only play
I
it for
get
an hour. You can only
Yeah,
play it for an hour.
exactly.
Yeah,
And,
because
and how many
it
games have
drains the
taken
battery.
advantage of it? 2?
Not many. That's
Yeah.
the same problem.
The only
that,
options I like
same
about
problem that when Xbox brought out the Kinect.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like
they
the
didn't
Rumble
force-
Pack for
they-
64.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
If you don't force the developers to use it, most time cool innovations, no matter where it's at, if you don't force the developers for the game to use it, most times they won't because it's extra dev time.
the
Well, you
coolest-
gotta even look
the
at the
coolest-
Pro right now. The developers aren't developing for it because there's no money in it.
What's the bigger fucking
There's no incentive. Why the fuck would I develop for a
How many people
console?
got a
Some
PS5?
people are
How
even
many people
like
got a
Assassin's
PS5
Creed
Pro?
or Xboxes or Microsoft's even working with it. That controller The controller's cool. The touchpad thing's cool. The haptic feedback on not the resistance on them. I actually sold a controller the other day, a PS5 controller, because I have way too many of them. Sold me a PS5 controller because some dude come down here. And I told him, man, if you ever need a PS5 controller, I got too many. Come buy one. I'll give you a good deal. He thought his controller was broke because it had those fucking where you press down and the fucking back triggers try and force against you and shit, and they feel all fucking weird, dumb, and they feel broken. Because I thought I had a broken controller too, and I told him, I was like, it ain't broke, dude. It's like something called resistance triggers. It's like you turn it off, and the fucking.
It's
all
not
cool
a
on
feature.
paper.
And I was like, if you don't want the
All cool
controller,
on
it's cool, you know. And he's like, oh no, man, that's a good deal on a controller anyway, man. They want $85 out there at Walmart for a fucking new one. I was like, yeah, dude, what a fucking ripoff, right? What a fucking ripoff. 85 motherfucking dollars for a fucking regular.
And just imagine how much that is in Canada.
What you gotta realize.
So yeah, thank you for
is,
doing that too, Sony. Thanks for raising the prices on
What
all
you
that.
gotta realize is devs will always develop for the lowest common denominator, or what's the biggest.
What's the most? What's
and the
gonna
base
make money?
PS5 is the base, and they're developing for that.
Yep.
Will they later come out with a patch to accommodate the people who spent another $800 to $1,000 on a fucking PS5 Pro? Yes, but you're not going to be the priority ever. And that don't just go for system; it goes for fucking games.
Yeah,
like
100%.
yeah, you can patch shit later, but they're always going to develop. And
Day
it's
one.
not just for games or consoles; it's for PC too. Because PC, they will all there's 80%.
That's the
of
market
PC,
share. That's the market share.
80% of PC users have like the most boring ass graphics card and shit like imaginable, and they will develop for that shit. Now the guys
Games are made
5,000
on PC and then put on
Yeah,
on fucking console,
right.
man.
And the guys who spend and talk about these 4090s like D-Badge and all these other dudes and
No,
have like
fuck
these
that.
Snatchback? Yeah, what a
yeah.
fucking
they-
dipshit and a half there, eh?
you can
We'll
get
give him
like,
new dipshits. Yeah.
you can
I
get,
manage
like,
McDonald's.
right, you can you can get like
I don't want to go through that
you
drive-through.
can see improvements in your games when you buy a $5,000 graphics card, of course, because you're brute
Of
force
course.
shit.
Yeah.
But the dev didn't program the game on PC for that because most people don't have that fucking
No.
money to spend on that shit, bro. Like,
I think I heard recently somebody ridiculing Microsoft because the next console is rumored to be basically a PC. They're all kind of PCs, but because they're supposed to have Steam on, it's going to be more of a PC. And they said that's a bad move for them because then they're going to have to focus on PC
Dev
development. And I'm thinking, isn't it already?
Yeah.
it's already on PC, bro.
It's already PC. Idiot.
Yeah.
Oh look, there's 1D.
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 White said I just paid $500 for some overpriced headphones. Well, good for you, brother. Like, I'm glad you emptied out your wallet for the overpriced.
You know what? If you wanted to, you just could have came here and I could have kicked you in the nuts.
Yeah, I could have kicked you in the nuts, man.
Yeah.
Keep it up. They told me,
And that
they
would have
told
been
me
free.
1D for a reason.
$400 for that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean,
would've
you could have
got
bought
it
some
for free. I
$250 headphones and probably got the same amount of clarity.
Right. Dude, I still have the same fucking headset I started with like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I'm still using fucking the $20.
The top of it's cracked as fuck and it's about ready to fall, like all the pieces are about ready to fall off of it, but it still works, so.
I'm still using these $20 or $40 headsets. I got more expensive headsets upstairs and I don't even use them.
Oh, dude, I bought that fucking, newest version of the Xbox.
You got a penis you don't use either, Jago.
Oh,
Oh, I use it every night, baby. Come on.
Look at that, we got 1D coming in here talking about penises. What the
I
hell?
know, man. One D.
why do you have penis on the mind?
It goes hand in hand.
Hey.
1D goes hand in hand. Hey.
Yeah, I gotta get back to work. I just came in here to say what's up.
What's up? What's
You
up?
better not be
What's
drinking
up?
on that bus.
Yeah.
No, I was saying beer because that's what we do here.
That's right.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, okay.
No,
Like,
but
what
I
the
am
fuck?
smoking a cigar. I'm working in the yards though.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
thought Drinking on the job. I was like, damn.
All right, fellas.
Later, Lemon.
Later, brother.
Later. Be good, brother.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Yeah, fucking. What was
No,
this?
like I sound like I hate Sony, but I don't. But this is like, I really pisses me off. I wasted $650 on a Spider-Man.
Oh,
It's a
dude, that
frustrating
console
generation.
that
It's a
console-
frustrating
That
generation.
console was a fucking. That
terrible,
teaches you
man.
what don't get. It taught me. If it taught me one thing, don't get on Amazon. Like late on a Friday night after you've been drinking a bunch of wine. It just stay off Amazon.
Well, I told
because,
you,
You know what?
Because that's what happened.
They
that
sold
night.
big expectations.
You know
they
what?
did.
You know
my
what's
mistake
crazy?
was, my daughter worked at the electronics store. She said, "Dad, we got this is during the time that was really scarce." She goes, "Dad, we have 2." I said, "Put one aside."
You're like, oh my God, give me
Yeah.
one.
See, I feel like that. Okay, so I feel like, and once you mention that, that's a good point. I ripped somebody off, actually 2 people, back early in the PS5 era when I got that one and sold it for like $1,100-1,200. It was in between that, like $11.58 or some shit. So I sold that one, and then I bought another one just because I happened to get it on Walmart, and I didn't feel like going through eBay shit and shipping it and stuff. So I just found this dude in town. I was like, "Hey man, I know somebody that has a PS5. Man, he wants to sell it for $800." And fucking dude just gave me the $800. And I fucking said,
Oh, wow.
"Hey, just come down tomorrow if I fucking pick it up, dude." Fucking, just act like I wouldn't buy because I was ripping my old friend off. But hey, it's not my fault.
Alright.
Did you want to overpay for a fucking PS5?
There's
Dude
definitely a lot of
was a
FOMO.
fool. And then
That
he
is a-
went and sold the motherfucker. He went and sold the motherfucker because he was broke, like for $600. Like, oh, dude. And then he was trying to buy my other one off me, and I was like, I'm not gonna sell that one to you because like, I'm not selling it to anybody because you have to buy all the stuff I have with it, all the controllers, the games, and everything. The covers that's on it and shit. 'Cause the regular version of it, so it looks so stupid. Fucking. But it's a disc one, you know what I'm saying? But I want, I'm gonna want like $400 for the whole package. So.
I wish I played mine more.
And people won't. Yeah.
You know what?
I would like to
You know
play
what
it more.
pisses
I
me
wish it
off?
had more shit,
You know
that
what
was worth
pisses
playing.
me off? I paid more for that goddamn Spider-Man PS5 than I did the fucking rims I bought for my fucking Camaro I just put on.
Ooh.
Right.
And I get more use. I get more use out
Yeah.
of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, you go outside and just
Oh
look at
my
those.
God.
Yeah, I don't have to drive.
You
this
actually
motherfucker.
want to look at them.
Dude,
Yeah.
you could drive those rims down a gravel road and they'd have less dust on them than that
I
PS5.
got-
Oh, damn!
I drove the Camaro. I got
Clip
home.
that.
I got off of work, came here. I said 2 nights of the day because I drove the Honda today. I said I'm getting in the Camaro and just driving the Camaro to the store, like and there and back, which is a 10-minute drive there and 10-minute drive back. I got more use out of a 10-minute drive there and back out of those rims today than I have out of PS5 the whole goddamn time I've had the motherfucker. And I paid more for the PS5. Fucking, why? Because they got a Spider-Man paint job on a fucking plate? Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
man, they really fucked you in the ass on that, didn't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got me with no fucking lube
They
and a
only
ball
used to-
gag in
Yeah,
my
you got the
mouth.
fucking, you got the pitch.
Bring out the GIMP with that motherfucker right there. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, ball gag and all. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Goddamn Pulp Fiction moment. Motherfuckers.
He got medieval on your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why I say, man, this fucking generation is a sad. And you know what's sad? The people
What's up,
that
John?
the people that defend this Sony shit are the ones like Sony, like hardcore. Like 90% of them are the ones who buy PS5
Hardcore.
and they hardcore and they buy
Hardcore.
they buy a PS5 and they play Fortnite, and that's the only game they play.
That's my
See,
daughter's boyfriend.
That's who bought that.
That's
That's who
he
bought
play-
that
he
controller.
plays
He plays
golf.
that.
He plays golf
Yeah.
and one other game. That's all he plays.
That's
Yep.
what I mean, bro. Like
It's
you
a
don't have no
casual box.
skin in the game.
It's a
I always said that. It is the most casual box, and when you tell that to a Sony only person, they get really mad.
Oh, I know.
It's
Like I
true.
told Jago, that dude that bought the controller off me, all he plays is Fortnite. He bought a PS5 just to play Fortnite and thinks, like, oh, it's got better graphics and shit, fucking up. Like, nah, you probably load into a room faster or something,
Nope.
With your fucking super special SSD.
Nope. It's the same load times because as much as you guys rip on Fortnite, I'm a Fortnite player. They
I ain't ripping
they have a minute.
We
So-
don't rip on it. We just make fun of it.
No, I know, and you can make fun of me. I seen Jago and his skins on fucking Mortal Kombat
There
today.
you
and-
go.
Yeah, you're just as bad as me. You're just as bad as me.
Hey, I said last week. I said,
Ah, yes.
hey, I said last week. I did say last week. Credit to me. I said I'll do.
I know. I seen it. I seen
I
it.
admit it. I admitted last week on Retro-Renegades that I like Mortal Kombat. It got me like.
Oh yeah.
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 The thing is, he has his days in that game, and you know what I'm saying, like.
No, the skins look sexy, and I almost wanted to hop on and buy them myself, but.
Oh my.
Dude, they're still there. They're still there.
Yeah,
They didn't take them out.
But
Of course
what I was saying with Fortnite, there's a
Oh, they
minute
leave those there
before
first.
each match, and I can tell when it's like old
Hey,
generation
if
console.
Fortnite's your jam, it's your jam. You know, whatever.
No,
you
no,
can
no,
do
no. I
to play
yeah.
the games. Hey, you know.
but I can tell when people are
But we're just
logging
saying
in.
that people like you are killing the game, and no, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
no.
I'm just
But
kidding.
I can tell when the old generation people are getting into the game compared to new generation because I'm in there instantly, and
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
basically you see like a shit ton of people pop in like 10 seconds before the match starts, and it's like, oh yeah, you guys are all fucking dead.
Yeah.
I don't know if the boys know this, but King David plays a lot of Fortnite too.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I know. He does.
Oh, I play with David. I
Yeah.
play with David. I haven't in a
But-
while because their times are.
But the difference
Shitty.
with, I'm not talking shit about the people who buy PS. Like that's cool. Yeah, you want to buy one $600 system, play one game, cool. That's you. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. But they do. What I'm saying is like the whole idea of it is ridiculous. That these people, those same people are the ones who defend like the PlayStation brand so hard, and they play a free to play game and they don't play
Yeah.
much else.
No,
You know
they're Yeah, they're playing the clicks. They're playing Twitter. They're not playing
right.
games. Like I know there's this week a bunch of shit going on, and I haven't fucking even hardly watched YouTube, or I've heard a little things here and there, but I've been too busy playing video games
Right.
to be concerned about what the fuck the drama and fucking YouTube and Twitter and shit
So when
that's
you
been
say-
going on.
You're also an adult.
Like,
Yeah,
right.
there's
Like,
that.
Like when you come up like if you play more than a free to play game and like maybe 1 or 2 bought games a year, you know way more, or you're way more invested in the industry than most of these people who are defending the PlayStation
Oh,
brand
yeah.
so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like
They spend all
When-
their time on Twitter and YouTube, and they're not playing games, so their
if you come up-
conversations aren't valid.
if you come across and say that like the PS5 generation is one of the shittiest generations ever, you get like all kinds of dumbass comments like, bro, I've lived through it. I can tell you, I'm being honest. I'm
Yeah.
not being a hater.
No, I want PlayStation to be great,
Right.
and I hope that them as a company, because they're in a real shit state right now, I hope they get back to their roots, and they kind of figure out something good. I really want them to figure their shit out.
Like the shit that they canceled.
Oh my God.
The Spider-Man multiplayer game and the Last of Us faction, that would have been something I'd have actually been interested in, like turning my PS5
Man,
on.
I think those mother.
The
I think those
factions,
mother-
if you never played factions, the original factions for Last of Us, it was actually really good.
Right, I get you. I get you on that. I think I don't know. I think they see the expense that it's going to cost to keep those games going, and fucking. I don't know, man.
It's huge. Okay, I got to go back on Fortnite. Fortnite was fucking garbage for years in the
Right,
beginning.
you can most of the time you launch those games and they need fixed and fixed and fixed and fixed.
Like
and you gotta
it
keep
takes
content going
years
and content going
and
content
years
going.
and
And
years to
fucking-
build it.
That's expensive as fuck.
Right.
And
Yep.
then you're not gonna
Right.
get out like
I actually own a physical copy of Fortnite on the Xbox. That means I bought it day
I
one,
didn't know
bro.
that was a
Oh,
thing.
you bought it back
Yes!
when you were killing aliens?
Yes, the Save the World mode.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
I played that.
You got
Yes.
achievements. You got achievements.
Yeah, I got achievements. Yeah.
Even Wise said that. I mean, you guys, I was gone for a few. Had to get a refill there, but yeah, PS5 generation is worst by far. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just. Yeah, I mean, look out! I mean, the PS1 and 2 were like just fucking amazing.
The greatest trick that PlayStation ever pulled was convincing everyone that they're not in as bad a state as they really are.
Well, no, the greatest trick that they ever pulled was convincing every person in the world that PlayStation was the only console brand that you needed to play video games. That's the greatest trick
they ever pulled was making me buy that.
And the second greatest trick they ever pulled was forcing Sega out of the console business.
No, that still kills me every day.
Yes, and I can't blame it all on Sony.
I was gonna say Sega kind of.
It wasn't just Sony. I know. Sony was the ones that, like, it's like this. So, Sega jumped in the deep end without knowing how to swim, and Sony just put their foot on their head.
Yeah.
Right. They did. Yeah, that's what I can't blame Sony all the way because Sega was doing some dumb shit because they couldn't get their heads together. Sega
they got too big for the britches.
Right.
John,
Sony took the ball and ran with it and said, "You're dumbasses," and it's led from that first generation to the generation we are now. And Sony PlayStation is you can ask a 3-year-old what a PlayStation is, and he probably knows what the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest trick they ever pulled.
John, I don't think Indiana Jones. I myself don't think Indiana Jones will sell that great on PS5. I don't think it'll do that good.
No.
And what the other double edge to that sword is, people hate Microsoft for shit they've done in the past.
Yeah.
When it comes to Windows,
well, for the most part.
And they associate them with, because they associate them with Xbox with Microsoft, and they just go, I don't want an Xbox because of Microsoft.
There's that, of course, and then, of course, I mean, you have to remember when Bethesda announced that this game was going to be first person, right? Like, almost every single person that has a PS5
I'm gonna vomit.
Gets motion sickness from a first-person game, even though they all play, Call of Duty and shit. But so I don't think the game I don't think this game will sell worth a shit. Like, I think it, like, if it sells,
it'll sell maybe a couple million. Yeah.
It'll sell 2 million maybe.
Well, just 2 million than they would, more than they would, So I give to him.
Helps pay for licensing.
Let's see. Wise says so. PlayStation 2's the best, then 4, then 1, then 3, then 5. I would say 2 was the best, but I love the PlayStation 2. That fucking console was fucking great. And then 1, I didn't have a 4, but the games were on 4.
2, 4,
and then 3, and then 5.
Let's see.
I didn't have a 4, but I played a lot of the games that were on the 4 on my 5.
I'll say 2. I'll say 2's number 1 for me, just because at the time they.
Yeah, 2 was awesome. Yeah. Dude, so many great games on there.
PlayStation 2. I'll say PlayStation 2, and then I still have a PlayStation 3 upstairs, but I owned the George Foreman one, and then I got I got the manual barn door sliding one upstairs, the slim one, the last one.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, the one you slide open the top. Yeah. That's the one I had.
I'll
say that for $20.
I'll say for me, because the PlayStation 3 is actually where The Last of Us started. The very first one was on PlayStation 3. They're Beyond Two Souls, amazing game, PlayStation 3. Heavy Rain, PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3, Killzone was first console, and I'm not a huge fan of Killzone, but Killzone, the very first iteration of it. God of War. I mean, for me, 3 and 4 are close, but 3 ahead of 4. It's 2, 3, and 4 for me.
God of War.
1, I'll say 1.
I bought a 2 for the DVD player.
I'll say 2, 3, 4, 1. I enjoyed the PlayStation 1, but it just, you go back to those games now, they're fucking eyesores. And then 5. But at least PlayStation 1 had variety, bro. Like every game, developers were not scared to make a game. They would try it, and whether it sold, it didn't matter, because games weren't expensive to make back then.
It revolutionized gaming. It did.
Yes. But I still have to put it, for me, it's like 4. 2, 3, 4, PlayStation-wise, and then 1 and 5. The PlayStation 1 is still ahead. Like, 5 is the shittiest generation. If you don't agree with that, you got your head up your ass. You're in denial.
What's your take on Wolverine?
What do you mean?
Do you think it's even coming out?
Oh yeah. Oh, it'll come out. But
No, there's no way.
No, it'll come out. But like, since they got hacked and half of the code got put on PC and people already played early builds of it, it got delayed. Whether they said it or not, it got delayed.
Oh yeah, that game will be like the next Metroid Prime 4. Fucking
It'll be 2027
for
that game
out.
comes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on
And
record.
here,
I don't think that game's coming out. I don't think that
again,
game's coming out.
Speaking of a game that's not coming out, Ghost of Yote, and I said it in December when they showed it at that fucking whatever show they showed it at. Ghost of Yote is not coming out this year. And I love the people who say it's coming out in summer. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, we've seen one snippet of PS4 looking trailer, and you saying this game's coming out in summer? Shit. You guys have like hardly any games, and you got big bad Death Stranding 2 coming out, like, and everybody's gonna be loving on that, you know. So you can't put it out then, right? That
I
game
never
ain't
played the
coming out.
first one. You guys said it was good, right?
It's good. It's good.
What game?
Death Stranding.
Stranding
Death
one.
Stranding.
Oh, Death Stranding is I'm the one that got Doggy to play it. Death Stranding is fucking amazing.
I'm gonna play it.
You got me to keep on playing it. Yeah, keep trucking. Yeah, keep trucking through it. Yeah.
It's boring as fuck for the first
it's fucking
6 hours. Yeah, but
it picks up. It picks up.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, everybody's talking that. It's gonna be everybody's gonna play that, even if they didn't like the first one. Everybody's gonna be playing that. That's gonna be the game. Ghost of Yote is not coming out this year, dude. Dude, it's not. They had to show something at the end of last year because everybody was bitching, and so they showed that. Slap the 2025 thing on it. It ain't coming out this year.
Hey, Wazzy Gomez says, "Is it worth playing today?" What are you talking about, Wise? Death Stranding? He said, "Honest, good." What game are you talking about?
Death Stranding?
Death Stranding.
I bought it when it was 20 bucks
dude.
when it came to Xbox, and I waited like I was playing all kinds of shit, and then I had an empty area the last month to play it.
You remember the conversation we were having like a Friday night, Doggy, where I think a couple nights we just sat on like in a party and we've not played anything. We talked for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
remember that one of those nights I was telling you, you would ask me about it, and I was telling you like the world and like the game in general and like everything I can remember about it, and then like the multiplayer aspect of Death Stranding.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
It's one of the coolest, and I'm a Hideo Kojima fan because he made Metal Gear. I love Metal Gear, Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, fucking Raiden. I'm wearing a Raiden T-shirt for Christ's sake right now. Metal Gear Raiden Revenge.
Oh,
yeah.
So good.
Yeah,
So good.
dude.
But
But
yeah,
like, I'm a Hideo Kojima fan. I've played his other games. His best work is Metal Gear. If anybody says anything different, they're full of shit. But his new innovation, which we already know, new innovations don't go anywhere because most devs don't want to fucking use it. You know what I'm saying? Or some copy the easier ones. I guess the multiplayer aspect of a single player game, which is what it is in Death Stranding, they didn't want to copy. But like in Death Stranding, when I'm playing, I told Doggy, so like I built a fucking road, bro. Like an elevated road. Because if you don't have the road, you're going over. I told Doggy the same thing. You're going over you get your electric bike, and Doggy knows about the electric bike.
yeah, you get the bike. You get the bike. Yeah.
But then you're trying to ride an electric bike, like a motorcycle, over these mountainous,
rocky terrain.
And it don't work. It looks ridiculous. Like
and it won't
You
go.
still
over
have
something.
boxes on your back?
Yeah, you got
Okay.
Yeah, and then or whatever. But then you can actually build things in that game. Like I told Doggy, I said, and it's still
you built
there.
bridges. Yeah,
I built a road that was like 2 miles long,
Road.
and I could just ride the motorcycle to the next destination. And then once my building stopped, you would just fall off the road. Like,
And it stays
But-
there for everybody to
But
use it.
what I built, that road I built, if the server is still up, it was on PS4 because that's where Death Stranding first came out. This is on PS4. That road I built on that PS4 Death Stranding server, if it's still up, it's still there. And
Right, like if
listen to this. That road I built, somebody else could say, because you have to have resources in the game to build shit, right? You can build roads, like buildings and all this shit. Like I ran out of resources, then I kind of got into more of the story and I stopped building, so I stopped caring. But that road I built since then, somebody, and that's been how many years ago? 2019. In 6 years' time, somebody could have built 70,000 miles extended to the rail because you can continue somebody else's build.
Right.
Like,
you'll
like,
run into shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then like
you'll run into cliffs and shit, and somebody will drop like a rope, and you'll see their name. Like, say I dropped it, it'll say Dogma for 20, and you can use it.
Like you've seen in movies, like people will drop, say, like a extendable ladder, and they'll use
the ladders.
Go over a gap. If I know I did that multiple times. All those ladders I left in 2019 to go over that certain gap are still there. They're still there.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, rope ladders I put in that game to help you climb up a mountain are still there. That's some cool ass shit.
That's some crazy servers to remember that. Like,
well, yeah, or people destroy it. And I don't know if like it probably has different.
So yes, why?
It probably has different.
It is worth playing.
It's cool though. Yeah, it's cool that like you can build something because like I was playing this one part when you had to get to like this wind farm or some shit, and you're carrying all these packages on your back, dude. And those things that I can't remember what they're called, but they come out of the ground and they'll fucking try and fucking pull you down, and then your packages start fucking
the BT?
Yeah, and they start your packages. They'll start falling on the ground, so you have to grab those fuckers, and you have to try and get away from those guys and shit. And I spent forever trying to figure out the perfect route around them, and I figured it out and shit, you know. And I finally got to the wind farm and delivered the packages, shit, and cool. And I was like, "Fuck, now I got to go back and shit." And when I went back, it kind of set you back outside, and you were on this path, right? And I just followed the path, and somebody had built a fucking bridge over that whole pain in the ass area that I had went through, but I didn't notice the bridge because I was trying to come into the fucking at a different angle, you know what I'm saying, in my own way of thinking that I should go into there, you know.
And what makes it cool too is like if you're having trouble going over a certain spot and you get past it or whatever, but then you come back like one day and you come back to that spot like the next day, like say you're playing it the next day and you're coming back across the spot, you had trouble getting a call, that somebody could build a bridge in the time you were at work.
Right, yeah. I think that's what happened, because I think that's what happened with that bridge, is because I tried to play that part like the night before, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, and so I tried to kind of go the same way, but kind of alter it, and I just didn't notice that fucking, and that bridge was just fucking there, dude. I was like, off you go to hell, dude. And I just walked back over to that station that I needed to be at, and at that point in time, they gave me like that thing where you charge a battery, and there's that bike and shit. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool that any point you might run into at some point, and there'll be ladders, and they'll have ladders stretched across rocks to get you across the river, or fucking like I said, there'll be a rope drop down, and fucking you can just use it.
I'll put it this way. The multiplayer aspect of Death Stranding alone is worth playing through it.
But you never run into a actual person in it.
Right? No. You don't run into an actual person. But when you come across a bridge like that bridge I built, it'll say my username.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it'll say
the rope that you find laying
and
on the
you give it a like.
Mountain.
You give it a like.
Yeah, you can like it. You can like, and the person that built it will get a notification on their console.
Remind me again, your username is Big Dick 69. Is that what it is?
It is. It's what it was. Yep. That's it. Exactly. How'd you know? No,
he's done his
because we all had that name.
No, like I'm gonna be honest. The story, if you played Metal Gear, it's kind of all over the place. It can be kind of convoluted, but it starts to make sense and get better the closer you get to the end. And there's a twist at the end. And I kind of figured it out right before I got to the end. So a couple hours before I got, it's like, I bet you this is gonna happen. My ex-wife was watching me. She actually watched me play that game. It's cool. The twist at the end is cool. It's a very slow game to get into because you're like, what am I fucking doing? Delivering a dead body on my back to an incinerator or carrying these packages like a story high on my back? It's crazy. But the BTs are fucking nuts, man. It's
cool. I don't talk shit about it.
Troy Baker's character, he's in that game too.
Yeah.
He's cool as shit. But The gameplay is nothing you've not seen before because you're walking a lot of times. There's
You
guns
balance,
in the
you
game.
balance yourself with the fucking
You balance
triggers.
yourself with the triggers.
Yeah.
Like it's like that. There's nothing revolutionary per se with the gameplay, and it's kind of like slow to start. But if you keep going, the story gets better and
You
better.
get in and you understand.
And you understand
Sam
more.
Porter bridges. You understand fucking.
And if you start to understand, because it took me a couple hours to understand the whole building thing. If you start to get where you can build shit, and like you understand that like somebody, and then you log in every day and you see people that have used your bridge or used your rope ladder and gave you likes, or used your actual extended ladder that you left. It's cool, man. It's
so what you're saying is it is innovative for Kojima.
Yes,
the game
it
itself?
is.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Even like your
not
track-
not just for Kojima, but it's innovative for the like.
Even if you
like,
lay out
the
track-
gaming industry, but nobody else
Yeah.
is gonna use it. Nobody else
Even if you lay out like a path, like you lay out your own path, it'll show footprints and people like follow that. And they can even
Well,
like.
yeah.
that
I
fucking-
think that
through there.
Elden Ring evolved from that because I played Elden Ring day one and there was nothing. But yeah, people can mark stuff in that game.
I mean, fun.
probably
And shit. Like, but then, like, I could understand why people like it. I could understand why people don't like it, but I could also understand after playing as much as I did, why people
like swear
liked
by
it.
saying
So
that. Yeah.
that I was so early. So going back to what I said about Death Stranding 2 and stuff, I wasn't talking trash about that game because if that game came to Xbox, I'd probably try it out too.
Didn't it come to
I'm-
Xbox?
I'm-
With Death Stranding?
The first one did.
Yeah,
The first
yeah.
one did. The first one
second
did.
one
And
will.
it was $20. That's why.
No.
That's why I bought it. That's why I
Well-
played it. You know. But and that's what. And then, like I said, that's where I was getting at with the whole Ghost of Yotei. There's no way that's coming out this year. Any takers on a $5 Xbox gift card?
Who wants to give a $5 gift card?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I won't bet against you. I'm with you.
Are you with me? All right.
I'll ante it up to 15. I got a $15 one.
Oh,
on my
15. You
table,
want to
right?
go 15? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not against you. It's now we're up to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're up to,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we're working together now. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you got 15. I you know, so I'll just do another 5. Let's make it 20. All right.
I don't even know what you guys are talking
We got no
about.
takers. Yeah, we got no takers. I knew when I saw that trailer. I was like, and it said 2025. I was off. I even said out loud. I said, "Shit, dude, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, you got nothing. You got nothing. You'll be fucking riding off of fucking third-party exclusive games all year, which that's fine. That's what Sony did. Fucking that was their roots. That's what they did in the first place. That's what they did, man. Like if you go
They're
back
coasting.
and you
They're
look
coasting.
because you look at how great the PS1 and the 2 were. You go back and name your favorite games. I almost guarantee you like 90% of them are going to be a goddamn third-party game. And that's fine. That's fine what they did. They
Did
stole
the
games like
PS1
Tekken.
even
They stole
have?
games like Tekken,
Did the
Tomb Raider,
PS1?
Final Fantasy. They stole those fucking games.
Daddy.
Natty Daddy. Like, because Tomb Raider is supposed to be on Saturn. They're like, no, motherfucker. No. Right? Fuck. Or no. There was a Tomb Raider, but they took that. They ended up taking that serious. Tekken was supposed to be on Saturn. They said no.
Nope.
And like,
I
and
will-
Tekken.
Did the
Tekken would've ran
PS1
better on the
actually
Saturn.
have any exclusives? I had
Oh,
a
they had
PS1, but I
some-
was
they had
like,
some Sony
I was
published
young.
shit,
I
but
was young.
They had some like Jet
I'll-
Moto, like Jet Moto. I
Yeah,
think.
Jet Moto.
okay,
That game was
Jet
fucking awesome, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that game,
I will
cool.
always. I don't give a fuck what system. I'm to the age now. I don't care. I'm an Xbox guy. I will.
Yeah, I'm an
always,
Xbox dude till the
I
day
will-
it dies. That's why I ride or die.
But yes, I'm not saying that. But like, that's how I am. But I will always give credit where credit's due, no matter what platform it is on. Like with Death Stranding, it's
100%.
something innovative that they do.
Oh no,
And-
that's cool. Yeah.
And Kojima, he had something there. And like, people talk shit about like stuck games like Heavy Rain and like. What
I
is
didn't play
another
Heavy
one?
Rain, so I can't really talk.
Heavy
shit about
Rain
it,
was
but,
fucking
yeah.
amazing. That Heavy Rain, this was at the beginning of my relationship with my ex. Heavy Rain is what made her want to watch me play video games.
What the fuck? What's Heavy Rain?
That is. Just listen to what I said. Heavy Rain. Her walking in from work after bitching at me about playing video games. She walked in one day. I was sitting on the edge of the coffee table where our living room was set up, and I was, I was sitting right in front of the TV. That's where I would sit sometimes. And I was playing Heavy Rain. She walked in and thought I was watching TV. She's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "I'm not watching anything. I'm playing Heavy Rain." She's like, "What is Heavy Rain?" That's what got her, a non-gamer, to actually want to buy me video games and watch me go through video games. Was Heavy Rain on the PS3.
Yeah, what is Heavy Rain? Like I said, what is Heavy Rain?
It's a game like Beyond Two Souls. You've never played that either, have you? No, Beyond Two Souls. It actually had Ellen Page in it when she was still a female, and
yeah, no, if they were PS3 exclusive games, no, I didn't play them.
Yeah. It actually had Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe's in that game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Beyond Two Souls to PS3. That's what I'm saying. So fucking good. They're what's the game on the PS4? Where it's about the androids. What is it? Same company made them. Fuck. I own it.
Robot?
No.
Oh, I know. I played that one a little bit. What was
You're
that?
talking about it's about the android.
Yeah, but the android. One of the stories, he's like a maid or something.
Yeah, and then like, oh my God, it's the same people that made Beyond Two Souls. Who the fuck?
Yeah, who made that game? Like a Sony first party.
Quantic Dream. Yes, Quantic Dream. They made video games.
Quantic Dream.
Detroit Become Human.
That's it.
Oh, I was gonna say that. God damn it!
Dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, man.
If you've never played Detroit
Become
Become Human,
Yeah.
Heavy Rain, because they made Heavy Rain 2 and Beyond Two Souls. If you've never played those, and those were Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain, were I think
I have Detroit Become Human. but-
PlayStation exclusives. I think they were PlayStation exclusives at the time. I know
yeah.
Detroit Become Human is.
Yeah, it is.
Still. But like, Beyond Two Souls, I think that was PlayStation exclusive. If you've never played those, like those are fucking amazing. And they were some of the best looking games for the time too on the console.
Yeah, they're very, very pretty, but it's like an interactive movie.
Yes, but there's more interactions than like watching a
Right.
Pretty much,
screen.
as Jago's saying, you could pick any of these eras, except for the PS5. They're all great
Yeah,
except
there's
for that
nothing
one.
on PS5. The jack shit
Yeah.
on PS5.
My favorite, if I had to pick a
Jack shit.
favorite PS, because besides this one, they've all been great, except for the portables. I never had this. The PS2, like I said, has so many great like fucking third-party games. I mean, it did. It just like Devil May Cry was on there. Fucking the Grand Theft Auto series started on there, or not? The 3 series, the 3 trilogy or whatever. Fucking Gran Turismo 7 Gran Turismo 3, the best fucking Gran Turismo there ever was, and just all kinds of PS2 games were just amazing, dude. Like, I know I still have stacks of them. Some of them that I let people borrow, didn't give them back. That was kind of the era that you learned not to lend anything. If you lend somebody something in CD form, you're either not getting it back, or when you get it back, it's going to be a big fat piece of shit.
It's
See, like-
scratched and
See,
Yeah.
like I'm on the same spectrum too. Like, I'll praise you, I'll give you praise if you deserve it. All those games I've talked about, yeah, they're amazing. You probably listen to too much social media, which I've been there too, but play those. Like Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, Death Stranding, yeah, play those. Like, I'll also give you shit when you deserve it. Like, what was that vampire game that came out that was sucked ass?
Vampire Survivor?
That's Jacob's
No.
favorite game is Vampire
No.
Survivor.
The one that they shut the studio down because it was so terrible.
Oh, the Redfall shit?
Redfall,
Redfall.
fucking
Yeah.
horrendous. God damn, that was a fucking travesty of nature. Stop it. Back for Blood?
You
Get
know
the
what?
fuck out of here.
I never
Fucking
I never
terrible.
played
Back
it
for
since
Blood,
they
that game
fixed it, but
sucked,
everyone
dude.
tells me that
Axel loves it
Redfall
though.
is
He'll
much
play with
better
it.
now that they've increased the frame rates and stuff.
Well, at this point, Jay, who cares?
Yeah.
The game was terrible.
it was
And
maybe a double A. Maybe a double A.
maybe, yeah, exactly, maybe.
What
And
game is the double A?
Redfall.
Redfall.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know triple A. Fucking yeah.
It
We're
had
we're borderline in A.
It had animated cutscenes, like drawn.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't even fucking full motion, nothing. It was like rushed much. Like, yeah, no.
I did about 2 hours, and I'm like,
I got
no.
more. I got more than 2 hours in it, so I can tell you. I got
Okay.
probably 10.
I found the
10
two
in it.
helicopter drops. That's as far as I got.
Trash. Like what's that game? That multiplayer game I just said. Back for Blood. Trash. Fucking trash.
Back for Blood.
I was so
Fucking
mad
trash.
that Back 4 Blood was bad because I was such a Left 4 Dead fan.
Well, I wasn't, but it did surprise me that it was trash. 'Cause I
Axel,
feel like Bethesda-
Axel, where you at, baby? Where you at, man?
Trash.
You remember
See you
the
later,
good times
Wise.
we
Thanks
had
for
playing
stopping
that
by,
game.
brother.
Yeah, later, Wise. What's
Appreciate it,
up?
Wise.
You know,
Much
take
love,
care.
brother.
Yeah, much love. What do you say
Peace
about
out.
Wife's home and
new
kids
call
and
of
new
musty bags?
colostomy bag smell. Oh, that's terrible. Start some bleach on her, bro. It's all right.
Yeah.
Bleach kills
yeah.
everything. Bleach kills everything.
Ugh. Eek.
Ugh. Good luck with that.
later though, bro.
Get out of the diaper. You'll be good. That's a new fresh smell. You know, wrap a new diaper. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you guys are watching the gameplay, but have you guys never played this game?
What?
Oh,
Quake 4?
I can tell you by the name and the look. I never played the game.
Was this Quake 4?
Quake 4.
Yeah, like I said, I
never
I
been a
did
huge
not know
Quake
this
fan.
existed before.
No,
I
I
didn't
didn't
even know existed, I swear.
You
I thought-
unearthed the new game on us
Dude,
tonight.
I'm gonna...
so.
And guess what? I'm gonna rebury it after the night stream.
Right, I was gonna say, put it down there with the fucking ET. Oh, yeah, dig up the
No,
ET.
this game's not terrible. Come on, this game's not terrible.
I'm gonna put it with Concord.
I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It doesn't even deserve a burial. It just died. Just in its own.
Splendiferous has become a member.
See, now we're talking.
Hey,
now we're
hey,
hanging on
hey,
day to day.
hey,
See, that's not
hey,
cool,
hey,
man. We're not. That's not
hey,
being nice. Man.
Hey, my plan worked.
What's that?
Got somebody to make a member comment.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Redfall's not a bad game. I love it. It's not perfect. It's not. No, it's not perfect. It's good. It's good. It's good.
No,
deleted
he
off my
said.
hard drive.
No, he said it's not perfect.
It's
so
not.
it's like snot. It's snot. Like it's
It's not perfect. You're
like
right.
snot.
It's
Yeah, it's
not
perfect like snot. Like
No, it
blow
wasn't
your
a bad
nose
game. Hey, for the difference I give it to you, it wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't a good game either. That's as being a dick as I could be. It's not a good game either.
And Splendiferous, thanks for being a mega renegade for 23
thank you.
motherfucking months.
renegade.
Yeah.
Be good, John Spartan. He said, all right, guys, I have to get some sleep. Yeah, brother, get some sleep because I have company meetings tomorrow morning in Indiana. That's a pretty long drive. Yeah, be good, brother.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Be
Get
safe.
some sleep, bro.
Yeah, take
Much love.
care.
Thank you for stopping in, brother. We love you. Much love. We love everybody.
Yeah.
Come
And
to
good
hang
luck.
out.
Good luck at the
Sleep
meeting.
good, drive safe.
Yeah. Always
Yeah.
good
We
to
love
see
you,
ya.
but we love your mother more.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
drive
say.
good, sleep safe. One of the
Yes.
two.
Sleep tight. Yeah, shit, man. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Like I said, thank you.
One thing about Retro-Renegades is
being a member. For
you'll hear unbiased opinions because we don't give a fuck.
Splendiferous was the first person that I sent a shirt to. Sorry, he's not the first person I sent a shirt to. He's the first person I sent
I had
a
a
shirt
shirt
to
for that.
lost it because he never checked his mail for 2 months.
Yeah, yep.
What
I
the
remember
fuck?
that.
Yeah, he kept
Yeah.
telling me, I didn't get it. I said, dude, I sent it. It says it's been delivered. And then
Yeah, I
one day
remember
it
that.
goes,
It was sitting out on the front porch. You know,
like for
fucking
like a month or two.
No, he actually has his mailbox. His mailbox is like a 30 cubic meter mailbox. So they were just stuffing shit in it, you know. So.
He shares a mailbox with the crack whore down the road, apparently.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. She comes down. Yeah, she came down. Hey, is this yours?
Well, no, his
She was
mailbox
wearing
is
it.
You would smoke a rock? You know, like
His
yeah, she
mailbox
was wearing
is
it.
his mailbox is actually a broke down 1981 Pinto, like on the side, like in front of the
If
town.
you want this,
Like,
baby, you're gonna have to take it off me.
You're going to have
Has
to take it off
cigarette
with your
hanging out of her
teeth.
mouth and shit. You know, yeah. With your teeth.
That's hilarious.
My wife
Oh,
got
man.
it. I just put it in the house. Wow. Shout out to your wife for carrying all that mail in at one time. Jesus, that was a lot of mail. I've never
Well,
seen that picture.
don't feel bad, Splendiferous. If you heard the story about Snipes, I sent him a shirt. It didn't get to him because the company fucked up, so then I canceled it, ordered it from another site, and he ended up with 2 shirts.
So
Yeah.
if you become a member to this channel, you'll get a
So
shirt, but
Snipes
somehow
won.
it's gonna be in some kind of fucked up way.
That's right.
you
It
know?
might take 2
it
years.
might,
No,
to
shit's
get
good
it
now.
might-
Shit's good now.
It
Shit's
might
good
take
now.
a quarter of a century to get the motherfucker, but it will get there.
No, so what
Somehow
you're
or
saying
another.
is Snipes ended up winning on that deal.
That's
Ah.
right.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I got a blue and a black.
Snipes responded to Jay. I didn't get my shirt while wearing the Retro-Renegades t-shirt. I didn't get my shirt.
Yeah.
I
I actually every week I've been getting one. I got like 20 of them
Wow.
motherfuckers. in the backlog.
Bro, like what the fuck?
Wait, you got like 20 of the shirts they keep sending them
No,
to
he's
you?
kidding. He's kidding. He's kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm messing.
That's so funny. Hey,
No, he's like-
gentlemen's that time.
Yeah. Hey, you had me going, man. You had me going for there a few. You know, that's what happens,
Thank
man.
everyone that came by. Like, oh my god, we had a good crowd. We had Splendiferous.
Dude, what a
we
fucking
had
crowd!
Gamer.
Woo!
We had Timmy. We had Lemon was here. We had who else? We had we had General Spartan. Timmy.
Game.
Shut up.
We didn't have Paul. Paul was not here.
No, Paul.
I think Paul might have he was like wheeling down the street and someone maybe knocked him into
No.
the subway or something.
No,
Sipping
Paul
on
was
his
on
gin and
Wise Old
juice?
Gamer's show on Friday. Paul don't have an excuse.
No.
He actually mentioned us on Friday too on Wise's show. So
John, what did he say? What did he say on Wise's show?
he said, "Fuck those guys."
Yeah, he's all
Oh, he
fuck
said
those
fuck those
pieces
guys,
of
okay.
shit. I wouldn't fucking
no.
go back to them. Fuck
Shut
them.
up.
They paid me.
No, I don't know. He says like he just happened feeling it, or right, he's like got his menstrual period or something on Friday.
Oh, it's that time of the month. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It-
Tell me
yeah,
how
it-
tell me how your sex change goes.
he
next
found
month
it
on
weird that
football.
he had got 4 periods in 1 month, and like it's just you know it's been on Tuesday, you know, because it comes every Tuesday. You know,
I can't
so,
keep
like,
up with Paul. You know.
Yeah.
He's like high maintenance, like a.
See you next Tuesday.
And
Right.
Splendiferous was also here, you know,
That's
as
right.
well. We did not mention
Splendiferous.
Tim Ant was
Splendiferous,
here.
Wise
John
Old
907
Gamer.
Of course, the USDA Grade A certified piece of shit himself, Axel.
Axel,
of
General
1324 was here.
Spartan. Yep.
General
Oh,
Spartan was here.
RWK, I missed him. Damn it.
RWK, yeah,
Fuck,
RWK was here.
Grambino, Miss Grambino too. Fuck.
I did
Wait,
not speak
Grambino
Grambino.
was here?
Son's a bitch. Son
Yeah,
of a fucking
shut.
bitch.
Miss Grambino, he said, "Yo, word up, Renegades." Fuck, I missed him.
Oh, and
Missed him.
we ignored him, so he left. He left crying.
Man. Yeah, I see it now. Word up, he said.
Cyber
"Yo, word up."
Gunner.
He had to go change his tampon.
He's such a baby. He's such a
Monkey
baby.
Punch, Crispy
1D,
Bomb,
1D
I know who
showed
we're
up with
talking
his 1D.
Back from the Dead. Yeah.
Back
yeah.
was here.
We
Cyber
had a good
Gunter.
crowd. Yeah,
Cyber
that's
Gunter,
what
of
I'm
course.
saying. We had a good crowd, man.
Oh, no,
Appreciate you
Mike-
guys. That's,
Michael Monkey Punch 77.
Oh yeah, Monkey Punch was here. That's
Yeah,
right.
I said that already.
Oh.
Jesus,
Okay.
you guys ain't listening.
Well, Jago,
We don't listen
I
to
hear
you.
you. Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
you.
don't
I
you
hear
I
realize that
feel
you only
it.
listen to
I
half
just
of what
don't
you
listen
say?
to you sometimes. Yeah, I just,
I know,
you
I
know,
see
no.
it.
We got them
I
man
just-
ears.
Oh, yeah,
Go
yeah,
Bear.
we got man ears.
I only listen to for gaming, man. Otherwise, you know, it's.
That's why
Nah, I
I keep you
love
on
you,
mute
man.
while we're playing. That's fine.
Right? Yeah, he probably doesn't listen to me, either, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't blame him one bit. I would
No.
listen to that fucking thing I say, man. Shit.
Controller,
hell, we have,
no
no, we
battery.
have great times.
Here you
Yeah,
go,
we have
kid.
great times.
Well, Splendiferous says he needs another shirt. Well, guess what, Splendiferous? You have to.
Oh, Crispy Bomb.
Oh,
He's
Crispy,
gonna have to hit me up.
Crispy Bomb.
Remember, you gotta
Okay.
pay back.
Hey, who
Look,
else
there's
did
the
Jago
loophole for
say?
you
Who
right
else
there.
did Jago say? Wise Old Gamer? Just say. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Okay.
No, I
Jago.
said 'em all. I
Jago
went through
covered
the whole
it.
chat.
Jago covered it.
Went through
Yeah.
the whole chat.
Jago covered it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
So
everybody.
yeah. So everybody that Jago said, I say hi to. Thanks for joining us.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Much love, guys. Appreciate you all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Share it out. Hit the like button. Hit like twice. Share it on all your feeds.
Subscribe
Share it to
and
your wife
stuff, you know?
or your
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Why
Share-
wouldn't they
share-
share? There's the thing.
Your
Why
wife,
wouldn't they share?
your wife's girlfriend. You know.
Share it to some
Yeah.
random girl on the street.
Yeah.
Just walk up to her and say, "Listen to this show." Just do it. You know.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Expensive ass era.
Hell,
Fucking free.
share it out to that stupid fuck Reforged Gaming, and he could actually
Oh.
listen to a real podcast.
Hey, it
yeah,
was.
you know, hey. How about that?